Hey guys, I'm Vaughn Coleman, and if you knew that, thank you for being here. And if you didn't, and this is your first video of mine for some reason, thank you, YouTube algorithm, and better late than never. Or thanks whoever shared this video with you. It's crazy to think that it's been 10 years. I remember 10 years ago, I, um, I went downstairs and recorded my first video. I had been watching videos, people making videos about this new game that was coming out, Justice Gods Among Us. Because there was always some new possible rumor about who new character would be. And honestly, I feel like the speculation leading up to the game and the hype was not to say the game wasn't great, but that was something else, man. I remember I would go home every day and immediately I would check to see if there were any new updates on YouTube, obsessively. Same goes for movies coming out. And if there was any new update on the next superhero movie.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Our full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give, never gonna give. Never gonna give, never gonna give. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Inside we both know what's been going on. We know the game and we're gonna play it. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Someone says, "What's the future?" Vaughn Coleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Wow! Look at you guys all filing in and people on Twitch. That's great. Hey Twitch, how you doing? Twitch, hey YouTube, how you guys doing? I'm streaming to both right now. If you're new here, make sure to hit that follow or that subscribe. I'll be coming back here and doing more and more and more. So obviously, Valentine's Day, it's not the best time for everyone, but we're gonna make the most of it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have some people coming in. We're going to be entertaining you. I want to make sure everyone who's single is entertained. Am I skipping? What the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Oh my God. Give me a second. I'm going to unplug my camera and try a bit. Is it just my camera or is it my, better just be my camera. Hopefully my audio, the camera I notice tends to mess up more than the audio. Or am I just brain dead? And that's not the case at all. You know, let me know. Be brutally honest with me. Be brutally honest with me, because I think I look great now. I mean, I always look great. I always look great. So let's see. We only have about 30 or so minutes left. You guys enjoy seeing all these happy couples? You single people? I know you do. I know you did. I thought you guys would appreciate the meme I made to advertise this, because listen, you have to understand. I am a great man. I am a great man who is doing a service by entertaining you humble people. I love you guys so much. So today, I have some kind of rough plans. Let's see. I gotta tell someone, because he's like, you gotta wait to watch the Flash trailer with me. Once I tried to type too fast and it just didn't work out. It just didn't. So let's see. You were skipping like a little girl on the ice cream cone. Did you just admit you service people? What did I say? I suppose in a way. If any, you guys in the chat want to come in, I'm more than happy to let you guys in. I really am. I really am. Hold on. But, all alone and no maidens, that's how it is. Guys, if you're maidenless, it's okay. It's okay. We'll cope. We next year, you aren't skipping anymore. Huh? I'm fine, man. I don't know. I started off very high energy, man. I did. Started off very high energy. And I still feel very good. I will tell you that. I feel very good. Very, very, very good. I think, shall I ask Rini? What do you... Oh, yeah. Get me that Discord, by the way. Yeah, ask Rini if you want. That would be funny. She's entertaining. She's a great time. Yeah, I do want to plug... Okay, so I'm going to announce it. I'm still prepping the thumbnail. But I did have... So for those of you who don't know, I host a YouTube show. Vaughn Coleman Presents, specifically. Like I have a YouTube channel, but I have shows where basically I'm interviewing people in entertainment. So far, it's been mostly comic book people. I am having a cosplay model come on this Sunday. She's on Twitch too, I believe. Stefania Susano. And she's great. I met her first at a con. Great. She's like the #1, I think, rogue cosplayer on TikTok. Everyone basically knows her as TikTok rogue. And then I have another artist. I have another artist who I worked with actually on this book called Hunter Ninja Bear. He was an inker. I was an editor. And he's going to be coming on my show. I haven't officially announced that yet because initially I had a double booked Sunday. Then one of the guys said he couldn't do Sunday. So I moved him to in the week, which I normally don't do. Sundays are normally my interview days. And I decided I still was going to double up because I'm going to be at a con the following week. And so Rob Hunter is going to be coming on my show. So... lots of good things to look forward to. Autumn Ivy might be interested. Who's Autumn Ivy? I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look this up, but let's see if hopefully this isn't anything. Oh, this is a real individual. Listen, you have to understand, I don't trust you guys normally. Skylar, you are the love of my life. I hope you know that. Walter Jr., you are my big man. There are going to be things that you'll come to learn about me in the next few days. But just know that no matter how it may look, I always had you in my heart. Goodbye. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Alex Jeffels, for the Breaking Bad quote. We're going to bring in my next guest. Dude, I have so many viewers right now. It's crazy. I guess people are really lonely on Valentine's Day. Anyway, guys, let's bring him in. If you don't know him, you will soon. But if you're a regular on my show, you definitely know him. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome... Bobby, how you doing, man?
Vaughn, how are you? Against my will, I've been torn away from my harem of naked women in my heart-shaped bed to join you because you needed me. The people needed me.
The people needed you.
They needed a light on this loneliest of nights for them. And I'm happy to provide it at my own expense, my own temporary leave from leisure that I have given to my adoring public. I love you all, you pieces of shit. You're beautiful people in your own way. So yeah, I'm doing fine, Vaughn. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Honestly, dude, I was early. It was just 11 viewers. There were 4 people watching on Twitch at some point. No one ever watches me on Twitch, ever. And 4 people came in. I think I did something because I don't know Twitch. I don't really understand how it works, but it is. Once you figure it out, I guess it makes more sense. Apparently, you could just link certain tags, and it just your show will. Oh, I can do that now. Your show will come under certain tags. So.
Yeah, I've heard they've been changing around StreamYard too a little bit, if I'm hearing things right.
Changing StreamYard, really?
Like
Talk
presenting
nerdy
stuff
to me is a topic. Okay, sorry, continue.
Wait, what?
Talk nerdy to me.
On what, Twitter?
No, on Twitch. That's a category. That's the name of the category. Do you guys react to YouTube videos? Says Dynamite Kid.
I hate calling things nerdy. I feel like that's so.
Yeah, well. Do I react to YouTube videos? I can. Do you have anything in mind, Dynamite Kid?
I actually.
Audience happy. Oh, please.
Vaughn, I have a phenomenal video that I was recently remembered of. That I think would be perfect for us. Now, do you trust me to go into this with no context at all? Just put it right up there for the world to see. Because obviously, when you watch something on stream, that means you completely endorse it. That's how it goes. That's how the Earth turns. You know. So I put it in the private chat for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. So I'm just hold on. It's in the private chat. Sorry for the dead air. Private chat. Wow, we went down a bit. Okay, well, it's already in the video title, but we're gonna, all right. I'm gonna let you take the lead. We're gonna share my screen, and yeah, Marco. Does Marco stream?
I don't know.
It's Dynamite Kid said, I saw this edit of an old horror franchise on YouTube. It's actually really good, although the movies are really old. Hey, man, tell me, just give me the specifics, and I'll check that out after I check out this thing from Bobby, all right? I always like to make sure my audience stays happy.
You're going to like what I have to show you. You're going to like it a lot.
Which one is this? Which one am I?
Oh, it should be the first one. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Put on the first one.
Yeah, no, I mean, you did.
Kind of ruin the surprise here.
Well, it was in the URL was Brett. Well, because of the way you pasted it, it was immediate what it was. I knew.
This is baseball legend George Brett describing in vivid detail.
Last night.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, go from the beginning and full screen it.
Great meal,
Okay.
Here we go. People enjoy this in honor of Valentine's Day.
I shit my pants last night. I did. Went out and had a great meal, just a great fucking meal. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad in the car. I'm going, Trow, hurry up, man. I got shit. I had fucking shit in my pants. I went and
Incredible.
I'm good twice a year for that. When was the last time you shit your pants? Yeah. Been a while? I was in Vegas a couple of years ago. Just an honest to God true story. Staying at the Bellagio. I went over to the Mirage for dinner, met some friends of mine over there. Went to Kokomo's, a great little steakhouse. The guy brings out some fresh crab legs. These just came in. I got to give them to you guys. I'm eating them. Then we go play gamble a little bit. Then I had a tea time early in the morning. So I said, look, I got to get going. I'm walking back to the hotel. I get 3/4 of the way out of the lobby, and all of a sudden I go, oh fuck. And I'm standing here like this. I got my butt pinched so fucking. I'm fucked. I can't move. All of a sudden, you know, felt all right. I went just like this. Water. I had some food poisoning from the crabs. Take off my leather jacket, tied it around my waist, and I'm just standing there, and it's just running down my leg. I got jeans on, black bucks, no socks, and I just start fucking walking. Every time I'm walking, something's coming out. It's water, straight fucking water. Then, to show you how sick I was, then I'm standing outside my car and get on my cell phone, and I call the guy. I said, Larry, you won't believe this. I'm standing outside the fucking Bellagio. I can't move. I got shit everywhere. I shit all over myself. And Larry's about a 48 waist. So he brings me over a pair of pants and some towels. And so he comes over and he meets me where I tell him where I'm standing. He finds the closest bathroom. When you go up the escalator to go into I can't get in the elevator. It's 12 o'clock at night. You know? So he goes in, he finds the closest bathroom in the lobby of the hotel. And then I get in the escalator. And he kind of pretends like he dropped something so no one gets behind me, tells me where it is. I go in there. He goes and gets the towel all wet for me, throws it over the fucking stall. I take off all my fucking clothes, just wipe off, leave my shoes, my pants, everything right there, the towels right there in the stall. And I'm walking barefoot with my shirt and his pants that are 48 waist through the lobby like this at midnight. Got up in the morning, took the most perfect double tapered shit I've ever had in my life. True story.
Yeah, man. Somebody could have picked up them shoes. Could have been a very valuable sports memorabilia collectible.
That took me way too long to see that it was edited.
What do you mean?
Because, like, obviously that's not, like...
That's 100% what he said, dude. It's not a joke. That's real.
Really?
It's 100% real. What's funny about this is that this is probably one of the most respected baseball legends alive today. And it was a Family Guy gag. I only found that out recently, but I had known about the story since I was like a kid. This has been like a very popular meme. George Brett, very famous baseball player. He's in the Hall of Fame. And for whatever reason, he decided one day in spring training, hey, you know what would be good for the young studs to hear? About the time I shit my pants really bad in Vegas. And it's like, it's very random. The guy clearly didn't want to hear about it. He's like trying to walk away. And
that was part of the reason I thought it was fake, is because no one's reacting to this at all. I don't even remember all the details. I was just enthralled with
let me ask you something, Vaughn.
He says, do you want me to send a link here? Yes. Now continue, Bob.
So let me ask you something, Vaughn. If, like, let's say somebody that was obscenely respected in our field, let's say, like, I don't know, like maybe Frank Miller comes up to us, right, and maybe we're there at like some sort of summit of creatives, and he starts telling us this ridiculous story, right? Because we're there for a purpose. You know, those people there are there for a purpose too, right? They're spring trained to hone their skills, so they make sure they go into the season at their very best. And yeah, all of a sudden, this guy who's a titan of the industry starts talking about, go into lurid detail, mind you. He didn't just leave it as I shit my pants. You know the ins and the outs, the X's and the O's.
I zoned out for a little bit, but I was just like very enthralled.
He wiped his ass with a towel. He left the ruined pants in the stall.
And he kept following them. I thought it was just edited because it was all setting up.
No, dude, there's several sources. There's several sources. Glancing through the chat right now. Alex Verby has asked me how many times I've shit my pants. That is a 0, sir. That has never happened to me. I came real close once, though. There's a term, I think it's called a turtle. It came real close where I came very close to not making it. It felt like there was like the fucking end of a football sticking out of my ass because of the giant, just a massive shit, like a fucking torpedo of shit was ready to just launch. And I almost did not hit the landing, if you know what I mean. I came very close, but I made it. So
once we're out of this, Marco, if you want to, how do you are you close with Rini? Do you just reach out and say, hey, do you want to be on Vaughn's stream, or should I just reach out to her on Twitter? Like, I don't know. Anyway, okay, Dynamite Kid has this video.
Oh yeah. Also, Vaughn. Apparently, Alex VRB is right. You know, maybe about this thing, about this one thing I'm about to mention. Probably about very little else in life, but about this one thing, he's dead on. Apparently, Fraga, it is pronounced Fraga. Because I actually did come into contact with his brother, Robert Fraga. Sorry, bad habit.
How'd that happen?
And he said in the chat, I think of Shelby. It was either Shelby or Phil's videos. Yeah, right. You're always right about Dick. just fucking around. But yeah, it's Fraga, like Sega, according to Robert Fraga, Dan's brother. So unless that guy's just a fucking burner for Alex's, ain't pulled an elaborate ruse. It is Fraga, and I think yeah. So you were right, man. So Billy and Ethan and everyone, literally everyone else who's been saying Fraga all these years has been just dead wrong.
Yeah, all right. You message Rini first, Marco, and I'll get what. Like, should I just be like, "Yo, join my stream," and then just send her this image, this beautiful image?
Yo, one.
Like, that's just an insult. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with insulting you guys. Look, well, I mean, I do make fun of Rini, you know, on our streams. But what was that? Oh, all right. Also, Kit, what is it? Yeah, why would this is what happens when you don't correct people, guys. So for a Universal Monsters fan-made trailer, all right, be honest with me, guy who sent this. This is your channel, right? Like, this is your channel. It's okay, you're just promoting your own stuff, but like, this is your channel, right?
That's a good move right there.
If it is, that's fine, but I just, you can be completely. Oh, I guess maybe because it would sound like a bot if it's like, hey, check out my channel, but he did warm up to it, and I have to give him respect.
Vaughn, I'm sorry to interrupt you in this video that we're gonna watch, but
of course. No, of course.
What when you want to invite someone to this, because I wanted to send Zach a link.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Should I copy and paste? Do I copy and paste the
link
from the URL or from the one you sent me on?
From the one I sent you. Is it the same?
Okay.
It's the same actually. I never noticed that. The URL one is the same as.
All right. Well, we're about to find out. All right, let's send it to Mr. Zach.
Marco, get me in the Discord too, by the way. Get me in the Discord. Get me that Discord invite. I need more Discords. I don't know, in general. I think they're good for promoting and just fun. In general, finding people. Okay, so, no, it's not. I wish I could edit like this long. Well, you better be following me, kid. What's his name?
What?
Oh, he did follow me. Okay, epic. All right, we're gonna watch this. Also, you notice I'm doing a preparation for my Chris Chan. I've been going through this. I'm on the golden age, and it's just depressing, man. It's more depressing. I've already watched through these documentaries. I don't know why I'm going through them again. It's like because I guess I'm walking around doing other things while going through this. Doesn't really use the Discord. I don't care.
What were we talking about? Something about pornography? Was that the topic of discussion?
No. Oh, but so the Sonic 2 art contest, by the way, guys, I just want to throw that out there, is still very much happening. Yeah.
So you want to show my thing, because I'm selling the original art for that, and if somebody would buy that, one of you cheap pieces of shit. I'm joking. If one of you frugal pieces of shit would be so generous and kind and loving as to buy it, that would be awesome. I'd appreciate it. But if not, it's okay. I see where you're coming from. I see how it is.
So how would you like me? Do you want me to just share the image itself, or do you have?
Yeah, sure. Do it.
I'm going to pull up
and then, so do this. Show what I did, the final image, what I sent you, right? Mm-hmm. And then I can send you the link for, because it's on eBay right now. And, could be yours if you so choose.
Also, I can already draw a better Sonichu than Christian.
Wait, hold on. Let's see.
All
Marco
right.
is asking me,
Don't worry,
why
if
aren't
you-
we making the Penthouse tribute art? Well, actually, Marco, it's funny you say such a thing because believe it or not, for Brutor, the supplemental is going to be sort of a mock Playboy type deal. So all the female characters will be getting butt ass naked in a Play Brute. It's called, and yeah, so just brace yourself. Trust me, it's violence and smut just the way comics are intended to be. So,
Okay. All right.
what's this about getting butt ass naked?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to watch your video in a second. Let me just show off this art, and then I promise you, dude, we will get right to your video on Twitch. All right, buddy? Just give me a second.
Zach says he's coming, by the way.
Oh, epic! All right, we got to get Zach in on this contest.
We will, man. We will. He is a borderline Christorian. All right, so people, this is my piece. I don't know if you saw it. If you guys follow me on social, on Instagram, that is my tag, handle, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That is my finished piece. And you can have the original art for that if you want. And we moved back the date too, Vaughn. Did you tell our beautiful, gorgeous chat that information?
Yeah. Okay, so we have updated. The stream is now going to be on, I believe, the 26th of
Yes.
March. Because I want you guys to have more time. I want more people coming in. So I'm curious what you guys rate the show. I personally liked it. Nice drawing. All right, Dynamite
Thank you,
Kid.
sir. Dynamite Kid.
For you, Dynamite Kid, it's my pleasure to watch this trailer. It's my pleasure.
Dynamite Kid is also the name of a famous wrestler that crippled a 12-year-old girl for no reason.
What?
I'm not joking. Very famous wrestler, and his dad, some guy he knew needed a favor. He wanted to collect insurance money on his child, so he had Dynamite Kid break this kid's legs.
Horrible.
He's like a giant piece of shit. This guy, like he's well renowned for being one of the best technicians of the ring, but he's also a giant piece of shit. I think he apparently pointed a loaded gun at his family at one point. Like the guy was psychotic, and he just died suddenly. It was very weird. Like he was in fine health, then all of a sudden he just like fucking died. Like he just became skinny and frail. He had a very athletic body, and all of a sudden he became like Bane in Batman Beyond when he's not on Venom, just like a fucking stick. And then he died, and then that was that. I bring the joy here, Vaughn. I bring the joy.
That was that was a nice tale.
Nice
now,
Valentine's Day
moving
tale.
on.
Mr. Carl Lemley feels it would be a little unkind to present this picture without just a word of friendly warning. It is one of the strangest tales ever told.
Strange.
It deals with the two great mysteries of creation, life and death. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you.
It
Might
may.
even horrify you.
I bid you welcome.
No doubt there is some among you will doubt the truth of what I'm about to say, or doubt the reality of what you're about to see.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! Now I know what it feels like to be God.
I will find your earth box and drive that stake through your heart.
The pride of Frankenstein. I want friends like me.
Death, eternal punishment for anyone who opens this casket.
Power to rule, to make the world grovel at my feet. Even the moon's frightened of me. The whole world's frightened to death. Millions of them. All red blood.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
We warned you.
That looks amazing. Dude, I gotta watch all of those movies. I've seen some of them, but the ones I've seen, I haven't seen since I was in preschool. Frankenstein, I remember, was my favorite. I've seen Dracula and Frankenstein, Creature of the Black from the Black Lagoon. I need to rewatch like all that shit. So that was a great suggestion. I just subscribed. Yeah, dude, where did you even find that trailer? That was great. Great suggestion, man. You're batting 1 for 0. So we have someone else who's joining the show. I
Wow.
want to make sure.
One definitely watches sports. Batting 1 for 0.
Oh, right.
1 for 1, genius. It's a joke. Relax. Calm down. Chill yourself. Chill out.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's the best intro for this individual. I think I got one.
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Zach, how you doing, man?
Zachy, baby. How the
Hey.
fuck you be?
I'm pretty tired, but I'm doing good, man. I'm trying to get this page done, so
Oh,
yeah.
that's good, dude.
You know what's funny
That's
is
good
that
feedback,
that
Frick.
that you know it's
Skatercon,
fun-
if you want to come in here, man, you're more than welcome. Sorry, I just was responding to my friends in the chat. He's a good friend of mine.
you know, it's funny is that little cheese character thing reminds me of that little animation stuff when you go bowling and you hit like a knockout.
Dude, you know what is- I love those. Dude, they all had to have been made in the 90s because they have none of them ever look current. They always look like those shitty 90s animations.
Yeah, I miss
I
them.
feel like they're just like either not allowed. It's like almost like on principle. Like, no, we cannot use any technology past the 90s. And I love it personally. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Those bowling alleys also smell like the 90s, too. Very, you know.
Because they haven't been clean since the 90s, or
Yeah, they're probably made in the 90s. Never been clean since, you know.
never been cleaned properly.
Especially them shoes. You know, just spraying a little bit of stupid spray definitely doesn't get rid of that odor. That's for sure.
No, it does not.
Why do you need special shoes, by the way? Can
You're
somebody answer
welcome
me
to
that?
come in if you want. I'm just sending you the link. No pressure at all, pal. But if you decide
Yeah,
to join
Marco.
us-
I'm sorry, Marco. Marco's talking about Domino's, and I'm a very big I'm a Domino's proponent. I love Domino's, and I don't give a flying fuck if people don't like Domino's. They're snobs.
Are we talking about Domino's as in like the pizza delivery?
Yes.
Dude, please, man, please.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. My bad.
Yeah. You know I deliver for them. It's a
I
shit.
totally forgot. Hey man, don't blame me. Fucking Marco over here brought up the beautiful quality pizza of Domino's.
Oh, their pizza is so bad, bro. It leaves like.
Oh no way! We have.
Whenever I deliver, like I have to like put all that food in my car, man. It smells so
Oh,
nasty.
you deliver? You do Domino's?
I love having.
Yeah.
I used
man.
to love Domino's, and then it's kind of now it's more like I ate so much of it in such a short amount of time. Anyway, we're gonna welcome in our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome.
go.
Howdy, howdy. And damn, that intro is very accurate. It literally, that's me in the office right now.
Oh,
as you can
really?
hear the echo. Like, it's like the aftermath of an apocalypse, and all you get is boredom.
It's like the beginning of the Matrix, right? Where he's just trying to escape the office building.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna sound really surprising, but I just started getting into Judas Priest, and seeing that video. I was listening to like old Judas Priest albums, and one of the songs that I was listening to was called "Paralyzer." Dude, that song hits hard, bro. Like the fucking electric guitar, the riffs, like, and some of these songs. I'm like, this is why I hate the fucking radio, man. Like the radio really kills people's chances of trying to figure out, like, you know, should they want to, like, you know, delve into music by listening to this individual on the radio. Like the only thing you hear on, like, on the radio is Judas Priest is like, "You got another thing coming down."
Yeah, I don't think I know much of their other songs. I love that song. I'm sure I've heard others. I was over with Papa John's guy back in the 90s and 2000s. Like, would you call them thousands?
What else would you call them?
2000s.
When you just see the zeros, you know, just the zeros.
It's like a
hold
pair
up.
of
Wow,
jokes.
we got a stacked cast today, guys. We're gonna bring in
Dale Keown.
I wish.
Wait, here?
No. I'm gonna bring in this guy. I'm just
Papa John. Keanu Reeves.
This intro. How you doing, man? How's it going? This is a good friend of mine.
I feel violated
by that intro.
By
There was a worse one I was
everything.
considering, so you should count your blessings. You know what I mean?
Not funny. Did not laugh.
All right. Well, you know, you live and you learn. Next time, that one's more of a hype one.
It's an ear grape.
That's not even. That is not even hype. That, my friend, is the definition of just anal and mental degradation.
Damn.
Well, you're gonna get used to that around here on the Vaughn Coleman YouTube channel.
I would rather not.
What better time to mention anal than Valentine's Day? But
Actually, you want to hear something? My girl decided to take me out on fucking Valentine's Day. I was like, all right, you know, bet. I don't have to pay any money.
So, how you doing, Jack? How's life been? I like your hat. I like your hat.
Thank you. I've had it since you've known me your whole life.
No, I know, but I just, you know, I haven't said it on a live stream.
Alex hates the hat.
Well, he can go die.
Alex says NES is gay. Kick. All right, what's your preferred console?
Fun fact. The NES can't be gay because they didn't exist before 1984. So, you know, I'm kidding.
So gay sex only started in 1984?
Yeah, that's gay
Yes.
sex was invented. Actually, look it up, Bobby.
You just blew my mind. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's how it works. My favorite console, 100%, has to be probably the Super Nintendo. Actually, no, sorry, I lied. It's the GameCube. It's the GameCube.
Is Alex gonna say? Is Alex gonna be like that super gay? Is that what his?
No, I literally just said, I'm like, that's kind of gay.
Sega itself bangs women? What does this mean?
I am a big Sega guy, honestly. I have a hat with the fucking Sega logo on it.
But they went out of business.
They're not out of business, you
Well,
dumbass.
I mean, like the console business.
I go
Hardware
super hard
business.
at Sonic Pinball, bro. That game still fucking slaps.
Speaking of Sonic, Zach, we have a Sonic Shoe art contest running.
Oh, yes,
so
we do. Jack,
we'd
Oh,
love
God. You have
I
to-
unfortunately do know about this because
Right, I
you
didn't
sent
tell
me
you. I
a
spammed you. You said
slew
you didn't want
of
to see the art, and then I
pictures.
sent him every piece of the
You
art.
sent me every single piece of this godforsaken art
It is
contest.
godforsaken.
Why is
That
it godforsaken?
Because
Listen,
God doesn't love Sonichu. I know.
What's his isn't that creepy like fucking dude that's in jail now is the one that created Sonichu?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Christina
Oh.
Shanda was
I
the
thought he was a
name.
Christorian, Bobby. What are you
Chris
lying about?
Chan.
Dude, wait a minute. Zach, you thought Chris was funny. What the fuck is going on?
He's funny, but that still doesn't take away the
You know
fact
who
that
I-
guy's super fucking weird.
Dude, he's
Well,
a
no
giant
one's-
piece of shit, but I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying you know a lot about him, though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean like I'm not gonna remember. Like, I'm not gonna sit in here thinking the guy's name. Like, it's been so long since I remembered like what his name was. That's why I was like, what the fuck is his name again?
Christopher
right.
Weston Chandler. Or
Well, that
actually,
definitely
I
let the
rather
air out of
remember
this.
that.
it was Christopher, and then an animatronic, or no, some guy was an animatronic. Something said his name wrong, and he was like, "I like that better." We're gonna and he legally change his name to Christian. Every part of his backstory is weird, like even down
Honestly-
to like that he made up that he was like Native American royalty, and
what?
it's like,
Oh, God, when was this?
wait, Marco, did you say you knew Christian? Were you
Kinda, actually, before he got famous. I was there when the interventions happened, where he actually put his giant ads at PBCC's bulletin board, where he actually asked for literally, "Hey, will somebody date me?"
Wow.
Because
Looking
you're
for a
from
boyfriend,
Jamaica,
free
right?
girl.
What were you doing in the U.S.?
I was there as an international student, funny enough, with dreams in my head and aspirations, but god awful reality sucks.
Of every place of every place in this country you could have landed, you landed in the place with fucking Chris Chan. It's like too good to be true.
So,
Like,
Bob,
seriously.
Well, if it made it better, I actually transferred out of our Virginia to Arkansas, but I don't know how that any better.
well, I mean, it didn't have so that's an upside. So, Jack,
Yes.
what are you working on? Anything you want to promote? I can get it in the chat. But Jack is a filmmaker, guys, and a writer. He's really
I'm a
talented.
filmmaker.
What?
I said I'm a filmmaker.
Yes.
He likes to
Jack
fiddle
and I
and
went
make.
to film school together, and very solid dude. Bobby, these guys, I should probably have introduced you guys better. Bobby is a comic book artist, so is Zach. Marco, you're a comic book artist too, right?
Beginning artist. I'm a neo-hybrid mangaka artist, using Western and European influences to create my version of manga.
That's pretty epic.
Dude, I'm too stupid to even just comprehend what you just said.
Oh shit, yo, Noah's in the chat. Bro, how you doing?
Hold on, really?
Who's Noah?
Noah's the guy that that fucking was fucking with Shelby. All those episodes they hopped on Ethan's chat and now he's like sort of become a little bit of a superstar now.
Oh, McTutis?
Yeah, that's Noah.
Oh, hey, Noah, how you doing, man? Glad to have you here. So, boys, how is your Valentine's Day going? Let's all gather around.
Oh yeah, it's going fucking great. Yeah.
Well, Zach
do
over
we
here
have
is
to?
the one with a girlfriend. Yo,
Oh. Yeah. It's going good.
it's good, dude. I'm glad to hear it. Jack, how about you, man? How's your day going?
Went to the museum with a girl. That was cool.
Oh shit. Okay.
Ooh, that's well. I actually have COVID right now, but I'm just no symptoms. I just am sick.
It was Vaughn
so I
COVID.
couldn't go out anyway, even if I wanted to, and even if I had someone to go with, which.
Oh yeah,
They
Vaughn,
exist, so-
Alex
suppose-
put a sorry.
No, please continue. Oh wait,
No.
I hit the button by accident.
No, you got that's Noah's book right there. Is Alex put it in the chat. So
Yeah, all right.
Check it out.
Check out this book, dude.
you
This
beautiful
guy-
pieces of
how
shit in
old-
the chat.
Yeah. Alex, wait, no, how old are you?
He's turning 18 in like a week.
And he's already on volume 2.
This
of
kid
the
is
comic
fucking
book.
hustling and he's not even out of fucking high school yet.
Motherfucker.
It's the way to do it.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, Noah's
you.
Yeah, man.
He's
This
got
guy's
a
gonna be a
title in his
titan of
hand.
the industry.
Damn.
What up, boys? Mega Man, how you doing, man? Wow, I'm getting everyone. I'm getting an ensemble cast. It's almost like it's Valentine's Day is in a way it's boys' night. You know what I mean? Right now, well, I guess it's some boys' night. It's
It's
A
boys' night.
sausage fest.
It's whatever night you want it to be.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I want. I'm all about this. All about it, boys. All about it. This has been a great night. And we had some. The hell did I just? All right, I thought I hit something. I'm not gonna read that last chat.
Yeah, Alex. Maybe you may want to delete that. That could be used as what's called evidence later.
Out of my chat, dude. So
That's disgusting.
what else did I have going on? So I had some interviews coming up, and
Rob Hunter's coming up, right?
What? Rob Hunter this weekend? Did any of you guys read Hunter Ninja Bear?
Did I spoil that? I don't know if you announced that yet.
I said it earlier.
Oh, okay, good.
Did any of you guys read Hunter Ninja Bear?
No, this is
I
my
did not,
first hearing it.
unfortunately.
Oh, it's okay. Well, yeah, it was good. I mean, look, I'm biased because I worked on it, but I'd say it was pretty good. Also, I will say that's like for a new graphic novel that's that big to be only like $30. That is a fucking steal. Over 300 pages. That is. I mean, because especially you compare it to like other, and I'm not knocking on anyone else, but like I'm amazed.
Knock on them. Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it. Knock on them.
Don't do it.
Also, Vaughn, you should put a link for that shit in the chat.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I looked at phenomcomics.com.
Oh, Phenom. That name sounds fucking very cool. I've heard that name.
I probably bothered you telling you about them like I do everyone else.
That's fucking Chuck Dixon, right? Works over there.
Chuck Dixon worked at Hunter Ninja Bear. That was the book I worked on.
You should pin it, dude. I'd pin that comment.
Listen, Hunter Ninja Bear was like the entirety of Vaughn's life all throughout junior year of college. Believe me, I was there every day. Hunter Ninja Bear. I gotta make this edit for Mr. Dixon.
Well, no,
And
I
was
actually
epic.
was already done with it, basically.
Not by senior year, yeah, but junior year, you were working on it a lot.
Bro, it's Chuck Dixon though.
It honestly didn't take that long. I was more, but like it was always in my head. I definitely worked on it while I was there and had conversations, but I was also pitching ideas. I remember actually, I'm not going to go into the details of this.
Right.
No, don't go into the details.
I was on the phone with them pitching some ideas, and I remember that was the first time I ever talked to Rob Hunter, actually, to hear out some of my ideas. And one of the ideas I pitched that I didn't end up, it just, they didn't have room at the time anyway. I'm not going into details. One of the ideas I pitched that I also started as a screenplay that Jack actually read is being published now as a 10-pager and is going to go into a series hopefully afterwards. Land of the Lawless.
My
Jack,
man.
I told you that, right?
I did not hear that actually.
Yeah, Land of the Lawless. That
Oh
opening
yeah.
action
You told me on the
sequence.
phone. You told me on the phone the other day.
Yeah, that opening action sequence with the truck and the people popping out. That is going to be turned into a 10-pager, and that's going to be like my hook. And then I'm going to go into a full series.
Travco is in the chat, Vaughn. You were talking for a long ass time, but I've been
and
meaning
now
to say
we're
that.
talking about kinks. What
Well, I mean,
was only
Alex
talking
is
for-
talking about gay sex constantly. This guy's talking about kinks. Now we're talking about, what was it, the boys' night?
It is
I mean,
Valentine's Day after all. So
we're
here's
gonna get
Phenom Comics.
the algorithm is gonna fuck us on this one.
PhenomComics.com.
Mm.
My kink is kink shaming, says Travco.
It's a good kink.
I thought it was white
Vaughn,
women.
why don't you have the top G glasses? I can get them.
That's right. They're called pit vipers, and
Really?
you don't matter as a human being unless
Wait.
you have them.
Oh wait, what happened to him, by the way?
Who?
Mr. Top G.
He's still in top G Romanian jail.
Is he still in jail? Okay, yeah, that was
Yeah.
the last thing I heard.
What the heck? Are you talking about freaking Andrew Tate?
Yeah, I never
Yep.
gave a shit about Andrew Tate.
All right,
I'm
let
not
me
a
ask.
fan.
Let me ask you something. All right. Now, is he being framed or is this shit legit? Like, this is like he's been grooming these bitches.
I have
Um,
not been.
Well, here's the thing with
Oh.
Andrew Tate. He's like a lot of the stuff he says on surface level, I kind of agree with about being a positive masculine influence
He's a
in your life.
spokesperson for men. Yeah.
Right. But then you realize the problem I start having with him is you realize his entire fortune was built on porn.
Porn, yeah. So he talks all this like pro thing, and he made all his money off of that.
Yeah, he made all of his money on vices that people that aren't at the level that he tells other people to be at suffer from. Watching porn all day. Like he feeds into that too. It's like someone. It's like I don't know, someone that makes money off like speaking out against addiction has like their hand in a fucking alcohol, brewery or some shit. So like he's kind of a hypocrite.
He also started that what was it, Hustlers University, which was essentially a scam,
right?
Like that moneymaker scheme to get a bunch of saps to pay him money to tell him the secret to be rich and successful, which was just literally access to a Discord for thousands of dollars. For thousands of dollars.
Listen, the secret to success is free. All you have to do is go on YouTube and watch videos of Sylvester Stallone or Ultimate Warrior speaking, and that'll motivate you. And if it doesn't, well, then, you're going to probably die soon anyway. So, it doesn't really matter.
I got Manny Pacquiao over here in my hometown, so basically I don't need any heroes. I just watch this guy.
You watch who?
Manny Pacquiao, former pound world champion.
I thought you were going to say Chris Chan. Which would have been like, all right, man.
Anyway, with Hunter Ninja Bear, so I worked on this one, and then Star Riders. I don't know when that. What?
You just got gamed on.
Yo, what the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
He's like, you're too white to go see this.
Tony
what the
Bedard.
fuck?
Oh, Rob Hunter worked on this one too. Maybe I should add. Well, it's not out yet. I won't add it.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. The lighting on my face looks it's like really making me look good right now.
You look. Yeah, you look. You know what? Hold on a second.
He's got that crescent moon shaped face right now.
Yeah, I'm looking good, man. Looking good. Work it. Well, so. All right. Anyway, this one. So I know that they're actually Alex Sinclair is going to be working on this one. They just haven't updated it on here.
Oh no shit! Really? Fuck
yeah. So Alex Sinclair. I mean, he's done a lot of great shit, right?
I like how he was just randomly at that.
Yeah, I never said anything to him. I wish I did.
No. It wasn't the Cube. Well, he was at the Cubert School once, but me and Vaughn, the last time we met up in person, they had this event in the city at what's it called? Faust's Tavern?
Faust's Tavern. Yeah.
Yeah, which is in the city. That's where
Francis Tavern.
Yeah, that's where George Washington retired, right? So so what happened was he retired there, and they had an event around comic book art featuring George Washington, and there was a ton of cool big names there. There's Jim Shooter, Michael Golden, fucking Arthur Sudam, and then randomly, who is it? There was
Bob Hall. Bob Hall was there.
No, there's one other guy. What the fuck was his name? Rodney
Ramos was there, and there was one other.
I'm pretty sure it was Sinclair, but nobody said, "Hey,
I
look."
didn't realize it was either. You just go, "Is that Alex Sinclair?"
It had to be because his signature is SINK, like Sink, and it was his name tag said it like with that on it, so it had to be him. There's very little, like I only seen him once in person, so I don't know. I'm betting that was him, but like nobody was making a big deal about that, and I don't know. It was just like,
I was gonna go and I couldn't find him. There was one other person. Jim Salicrup was there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude, it was loaded. They were mingling with them. Plus, they had a pretty good.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I drank too much of the free stuff really quickly, and then during Jim Shooter's speech, I was like holding it together. But his speech was awesome. I could pull it up. Jim Shooter.
Yeah, I was a bit buzzed myself.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm
I
jealous.
was a bit buzzed, so I missed like little, but I like had to keep it together for Jim, and I did because Jim Shooter is super interesting. Always listening to him talk.
Is there feedback going on? I think I hear like voices.
Yeah, I hear
and shit.
something. Someone has some audio.
It ain't me.
This time.
I swear to
I
God.
found the guy anchored in pencil.
You swear to God?
I swear to God.
Swear to me.
Swear to God.
All right. Anyway, so yeah.
What was y'all?
What the fuck? Is somebody gonna speak or like?
What was y'all best best Valentine's Day experience?
My mom giving me candy when I was
That's
a
a
kid.
good ass answer, Vaughn.
Yeah.
Mm.
When I was in Utah, I guess getting candy because I was double.
Utah.
Imagine
When I was in
vision.
when I was in second grade, I had a I had this girl I really didn't like, and she gave everyone like because you're supposed to give everybody Valentine's in
Yes,
school,
I
whatever.
remember that. Yeah.
Oh,
She
I
gave everyone.
forgot.
She gave everyone but me one on purpose, and I called her an ugly bitch, and she cried, and that was my favorite
My
Valentine's
man.
Day.
My man. Like, that's right. We don't simp. Don't you dare simp. Wait,
I
he
think
started
my
young.
weirdest Valentine's Day experience has to be my first time in a strip club and holding a sketchbook. And for some reason, I decided like, hey, I draw. Yeah, and I said just draw this two girls dancing on the pole, and then before you know it, they brought their friends over, and before you know it, they started walking in line, and I'm getting free lap dances over here just to sketch it. I was like, this is my first my convention experience, and I'm like,
Dude, fuck yeah.
Dude, what's this shit, Alex? I'm not. Nobody here is an alcoholic. I'm not even.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's been a whole day since I've drank anything. I mean, really.
I
Yeah,
actually
not-
Damn,
Wait.
Bobby. It's okay, Bobby. Calm down. Like,
All right, anyway, these ones I've worked
The
on.
thirst is real.
Bart Sears,
I
Bart
swear
Sears, did
it's
he work on this one? I think Bart Sears worked on this one. Because that's how when we were. Oh no. Oh, Ricardo Silva,
yeah.
did he work on this one?
Dude,
No
we got
fucking
shit faced
way.
with Buzz. Speaking of not being an alcoholic,
I'm
remember we got
working with-
shit faced with Bart Sears?
No, wait, Bart Sears was. No, it was this. Wait, yeah, this is
True
the one
story.
Bart Sears worked. Oh, and Rob Hunter worked on like all of them.
Remember we
Not
got shit
gonna
faced with
lie.
Rob Hunter?
Not gonna lie, getting shit faced kind of sucks ass.
The day after it
Uh,
does.
not as bad as getting shit faced and having beer goggles at the same time.
No, that just cancels each other out. At that point, you're
Yeah,
just back to
exactly. Then
normal.
you just see clear. Yeah.
Yeah, the next day it absolutely sucks, but while doing it, no, who doesn't love a good
Yeah,
time?
Bobby, I do remember that day. You were very late to the con the next day. Zach, to his credit, was up quickly, dude. Zach was like.
Zach lived in fucking Jersey. I lived all the way in fucking Queens. Give me a break.
Oh,
are you talking about Garden State?
Yeah, we're talking about Garden State when we got.
Oh, yeah, dude. I had a fucking hangover when I woke up.
Yeah, we all
That
did.
hurt.
And then
comics stream with Phil Diaz. I'd love to. I'd love to get. Yeah, I just pop in, I guess, and they'll Phil Diaz will let me in.
The
I would like
Diaz brothers.
I'd like to have a fucking drink with Todd McFarlane. Be like, so Todd,
Hi, bud.
you like, tell me.
That would be a dream.
Bud.
That would be a dream.
There's 24 points of articulation.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane. That's a guy. Jack, you know who Todd McFarlane is?
He sounds familiar. I know it's not Seth MacFarlane.
Oh God.
Yeah, so Todd McFarlane was the guy. He's an artist and creator of Spawn.
Oh, yep, I know.
I was gonna say, does this guy want to die young? Like, yo, how do you not know who Todd is?
Jack, hang on, listen, Jack made a film. It's okay.
Well, listen, buddy. Listen, fellas. All right. The only comic book writers that I actually know are Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, what's his name, Alan Moore.
Two of those guys are giant hacks. So.
And then what is it? One of the guy. Oh gosh, Frank Miller.
50-50 now.
And that's about it as far and I guess now Todd McFarlane. To be honest, oh yeah, I guess technically Mattson Tomlin, but he does like indie stuff.
Madison Tomlin? I don't know if I know.
He's the guy who wrote the Batman, like the movie.
Oh, wasn't he? Oh wait, was it? Oh, never mind. There's a whole thing.
Yeah, can we not get into this conspiracy because I don't know anything about it. I've only heard drips and drabs about it.
Either. I know Billy Tucci did a whole thing.
Dripping drab.
Was it like
Well, I would be damn dead happy if I get visited by Greg Capullo, and I would be the one happy ass bastard.
Dude, I remember seeing Greg Capullo when no one gave a fuck about him, and then next thing you know, like a year later, he landed on Batman on New 52, and then you couldn't get near him. I was like, what?
Yeah,
okay,
I
so
mean,
different Silva. Okay, we just checked.
I'm gonna say it. I'm not crazy about that run. I mean, I love the art, writing not so much, but his art was great. Fucking, I love his Creed shit. Capullo, like his
Yeah.
Creed shit is really fucking good. I think that's probably that and his Angela miniseries. The Angela miniseries he did for Tom McFarlane, that's probably his best work. Honestly, he fucking crushed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
all right.
see.
This is my personal hot take.
Oh,
I never
boy.
cared for anything Todd McFarlane did. Spawn looks cool, but the comics are trash. I respect the fuck out of him as a businessman, though. I've only read a little bit of Spawn.
It's a very lengthy read.
I hear that like the first 12 issues, like because the first issue I read, I was like, oh, this is all set up, and then apparently the whole first 12 issues is just all set up, right? Like nothing.
Yeah, you
so
don't.
actually, here's the thing. If I may, I like.
No, you may not. No, you may not actually.
If I may, yeah.
If I may,
So,
the floor is yours, Zach.
So pretty much, like Tom McFarlane had a bunch of shit set up and like all those issues, and then issue 9 of Spawn came out, written by Neil Gaiman, and when he created Angela, he also created Cagliostro, and he basically intertwined and settled everything that was spread out about Spawn, and he unified it within that one issue. And then if you see everything happening after issue 9 of Spawn is because of issue 9. Like all the things that like he's doing now, all the events of heaven and hell, like all the spawns everywhere, it's because of Neil Gaiman, with that issue 9. But I'm not saying, Tom McFarlane didn't do any of the that work to push that along. It's just all that stuff. It's a very hard read. Like you gotta really train your brain to kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna read this fucking novel in 20 pages.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
That's a fucking great comment right there. I feel the same way. Since Vaughn's not going to pull it up, I love Neil Gaiman when I'm trying to pick up some. There you go.
Some dime piece goth.
I would not put that on the video, Vaughn.
My chat's done worse.
The judge.
Zach hates Todd McFarlane confirmed. No, Zach doesn't hate Todd McFarlane.
It's sarcasm.
I love Todd.
Sarcasm.
What is it? Fucking the judge before he ruled his before he made his ruling on this Todd McFarlane versus Neil Gaiman case on the rights of Angela and other things. The judge had to read every single Spawn issue, every single one before he made that ruling.
And how many issues did he read?
He read everything from the regular Spawn run to Curse's Spawn.
But I'm saying, what year was that? Like, how many issues was that? Was it like a couple, or was it like?
Oh, I mean, he made that ruling in the mid 2000s.
Oh boy. Oh,
so it was a lot. It was still
that's
a
like
lot.
13, 14 years. Yeah.
Yeah, it was still a lot.
Comics for work. It's not bad. I have to do it when I'm preparing for interviews. I
mean, when you're a judge who, I imagine most judges aren't. I'm sure judges aren't exactly the most. How do we say this? No. Friendly.
No. Get it out, Bobby. Get it out.
Not friendly, but just not. They don't seem like they have a lot of room for nonsense. You know what I mean? It's like a comic book seems like something that'd be pretty trivial and childish to somebody that's like a judge. It's like you read those for fun. I read fucking accounting books for fun while I shit or whatever.
That's not what judges do.
Every single political science degree student.
Something boring. That's the point of the joke. They read some dense literature. Thank you for putting a microscope under my joke. Thank you.
I will put a microscope under your joke if it sucks ass.
Okay. Well, you might want to put yourself under a microscope then at some point.
Well, that's fair. I already have to do that when I look down underneath my pants.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Checkpoint. All right, there you go.
Oh my god. Recently I just picked up a recent find for a gem. I picked up a Luke Cage issue number 1 a couple days ago. I was in really good shape too. I was like, fuck, man. Paid like a couple $100 for it, but it was worth it.
That's good.
It's kind of difficult trying to find anything Shane Davis originally made here in the Philippines. It's like I can find those Luke Cages, but for some reason I can't find anything from Shane Davis's Iron Fist run.
Oh, he did Iron Fist? I didn't know he did Iron Fist.
He did some art into it.
So wait, who was the one that mentioned this person? I've never heard of them. Austin or Autumn Ivy as someone to interview? Who is this?
That would be me.
Who is Autumn Ivy?
A very famous cosplayer and pretty good with her. You know how people used to do story time and actually use them for Madame Macabre reads and creepypasta shows? Well, she's
what are
into
you
the
talking
cosplay
about?
scene. Okay, let me break this
Okay.
down for the
Okay.
common folk. She used to do, she takes a story, like a scary story, and then narrates it in her best interpretations possible. And she got famous for that. But she's also a very famous cosplayer and also a fitness, like, she's one of the most athletic cosplayers in this, in the world of competitive cosplay.
Oh, okay.
Travko, he would never join the chat because he's too busy being a communist in a multi-billion-dollar mansion.
Alan Moore.
Yeah, fat communist nerd.
Listen, I like Alan Moore's writing. All right.
He sucks. He's overrated.
Hey, Vaughn, did you get my link to Jacob Shabot's?
Yes, I am curious.
wiki?
Yeah, because you sent this link, but I was trying to understand what you were, what it was about him. So who is this guy, Jacob Chabot?
Oh yeah, he's actually not bad of a guy. He's like one of the boys, kind of comic book artists. Like he's like a local hero amongst in Arkansas. I met him at the Comic Conway with some friends while we were actually doing vending, just drawing sketches and actually doing ink, self-customized ink drawings. And this guy was actually just passing by, and I found out this is the inker and penciler for the Marvel X Babies run.
X-Babies, okay.
And oh yeah, and also for some reason he also did his own comic, which is actually quite whimsical in its own way, called Skullboy.
Schoolboy. Is that so? That was its own thing.
That's just his own thing, I guess, that has nothing to do with Marvel.
Schoolboy. Okay, I'll look into it. Jason
What?
Chabot.
Fun fact: I did a cosplay competition once.
Oh yeah, yours is good.
Ooh, how did that go?
Mine was well. The weird thing is, I'm out in Los Angeles now, but I'm originally from the Connecticut area, right, in New England, and so we have a little thing called Connecticon, and it's sort of like a hybrid comic, general nerd / anime convention, right? So they have a thing called the Cosplay Death Battle.
Wow, that sounds metal.
And it was fun because what you do is you essentially go up, they bring two people in cosplay on the massive ass stage. All right. They basically just it's essentially just a popularity contest where one guy holds his hand up, the crowd screams for who they like more, whoever gets the louder cheer wins. And then they essentially you just beat the other guy up. You just beat him to death, and then zombies drag you off the stage. And so the last person,
What the hell?
Yeah,
and
you actually kill people? Is that?
yeah, you actually stab people.
Yeah, true.
So I
Literally.
dressed up as the best character in recent existence, Peter B. Parker from Spider-Verse, with the green jacket and the bagel and all. So I dressed up as that Spider-Man, went in, and round one I got matched up against a Freddie Mercury Deadpool. So I didn't win.
Oh, that's tough.
So I died.
Anything with just anything, and then Deadpool followed after it is just automatic cringe.
Well, look. Thankfully, he didn't live long, because the one who actually won that tournament was just the best. Was a great Uncle
Janis
Iroh.
Joplin, Deadpool.
No, Uncle Iroh, baby.
Oh, from Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yep,
Yeah, I love it.
Yep, it was Iroh who won that. It was an actual like old man like dressing them up as him. He was epic.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I actually I wish I could see a fucking Avatar Navi cosplay. I haven't seen anybody do something like that.
Zach,
Why
I love you, bro.
I love that movie. Like I really do.
I haven't seen the second one yet. I still need to.
Zach
I
strikes
haven't
me as
seen
that
it
one
yet.
guy that's like, yo, listen, I would totally smash Navi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
I mean,
he's that.
they are kind of like cute looking, but like, all right, whatever. Like, don't sit there and tell me you haven't watched cartoon porn growing up at least once in your life.
All
you son
right,
of a
well,
bitch. Like,
now
Oh, okay.
changing the subject.
Well, all right. Does that make you furry if you're into the Avatar character? I mean, it's
Yes.
borderline.
does
No,
it
it
though?
does. It kind of does, low key.
I
I'd
mean,
say
not
it's
if you have fucking what's her name, Zoe Saldana as the actress.
No, that doesn't. That's not a factor. Because
Well, I mean, if you beat off the Zoe Saldana, yeah, but that's different. We're not talking the same thing.
I got drunk with the cosplay chick just as Magic at Heroes Con a couple years ago because she was a wrestling fan. Nice.
It's the furry gateway drugs.
That's pretty good.
Well, it's better than the last con where I was actually went to, where I don't know whose idea was it, but they turned into a wrestling tournament with full cosplay people.
Oh, they had that at the latest one that I had. The latest Kineticon had a legit wrestling match with cosplayers.
What?
Wait,
Legit?
what?
Like,
Yeah.
not choreographed? Like amateur wrestling?
Like full on amateur wrestling in the middle of like a.
Why?
I don't know, but we heard the slams from across the stage, and I was in the middle of a Street Fighter V tournament, and I'm like, bro, I need to freaking focus. Why is Joker slamming the Ninja Turtle right now? I don't.
Well, you know the way to win. The way to win this is just to be the only person that would win this is an actual legit furry, because they literally have shit on them. Like they have diapers full of shit on them. So it's like, who's gonna touch that? So it's like, you know, they're definitely gonna lay off. They're not gonna.
I didn't see anyone in fursuits going for the wrestling. So.
Well then they're not playing. They're not playing 4D chess here, because that's how you would win.
So, what do you think, Bobby? If someone should dress as Sonichu and actually lather themselves in baby caca?
Yes, exactly. If you want to win, listen. If you want to do whatever it takes to win, you got to go that extra mile, and that involves excrement. So, you know.
Listen, the most traumatizing thing I ever saw at school, and Vaughn can attest to this, was watching the crowd of furries walk across the Boston Common from FurryCon.
Jack, I might be able to pull up the footage.
That was actually
Cringe.
I just wanted to nuke Boston at that point.
I'm from Boston, so like I feel you.
Did they just walk in and they like not give a care at all? No one.
No.
So this is my point of view. Oh, you go with your point of view, and I'll tell mine.
Oh yeah, well, our door was overlooking the Boston Common, right? Big public space. So we just one day we get up, we're eating our Cheerios, we're complaining about the fact that we have to do media criticism about Marxist theory. Classic liberal arts school bullshit.
Wait, about Marx, like Karl Marx?
Oh yeah, welcome to liberal arts school.
Oh my God, another fat communist I can't stand.
The original. So
I usually counter that with Nietzsche, with a compare and comparison paper in my college.
Nietzsche at least could think a little bit. Here's the deal. All right. So we look out the window and we just see a horde of furries walking across the Boston Common. We're like, why? What is happening? And then we see, oh, it's FurryCon. And for some reason, they all decided to migrate like the herds of deer that they actually were dressed up as, just going into the grazing of the pools. It was horrifying. It was horrifying. That had to be freshman year, Vaughn.
If I remember correctly, Jack, I believe that furry parade or whatever aligned with the students. Like it was like the day like touring the school.
So that's right. New students were looking for the college to see if they wanted to go there. Like high school kids were going to the college at that time, just like tour it, and they see just a bunch of furries in the common, like at the same time as them.
What up?
What up?
Blevins!
I had a friend of mine die in a furry parade.
What?
What?
How?
You gotta go into
Oh, this I
I'm just
gotta
joking.
hear.
That never happened. I'm just joking.
Oh, you motherfucker!
The stench. My guess it would have been the stench, right?
I think
That's
the
probably
fact
the
that
leading
all of
cause.
us believe that with no
I think he got scritched to death.
Oh boy,
that's ridiculous. I'm trying to, Jack. Do you have the footage of this event?
I don't anymore. I mean, I might in like the deeper recesses of
searching
my
for
phone, but
I
I do not
think
know.
I can top that a little. This is
I can't believe Jack just let us down.
I'm gonna see if because I
Look.
know I. All right, so Jack, here's my remembering of this event. Is I remember we were playing a video game or something. We were playing. I think it was MK. We were preparing for MK11.
Oh, we were playing MK10. Yeah, we were playing
Yeah,
MK10.
you did something that was like pissing me off.
Oh, I was
And I was
spamming
like-
projectiles because you didn't know how to you didn't know how to jump.
Yeah, and I was like, "Fuck this!" So I just left the room, and then I closed the door, and I'm like I was raging, I was pissed off, and then I show you guys fucking screaming, and I was like, "Oh my god, shut the fuck up!" I just got away from you, and through my closed door down the hall, you're screaming about some shit. You're like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Shut the fuck!" And you guys go, "Vaughn, Vaughn!" I'm like, "Dude, what?" You go, "There are furries at the window," and I was like, "No, shut the fuck up. This is shut the fuck up." And I go,
get out the
outside,
rifles.
And I remember I recorded on my Snapchat story. My friends were like, "Turn your dorm into a sniper's nest."
Where are the rooftop Koreans when you need them?
So it was like a furry January 6th, is what you're saying.
Oh, if you did, you look at Koreans. You
Whoa,
need
damn,
to
too soon? What's up? Jesus.
No, I'm just in a manner of speaking. I would say. I mean, they got the horns. Probably some of them have like similar attire to what was worn.
But yeah, Alex VRB remembers. Oh, never forget the rooftop Koreans. They got shit done.
I recently learned about the rooftop Koreans. That was epic.
Oh, you don't know about this legendary meme? It was the Rodney King riots, right?
I think so. Yeah, it was.
So during the Rodney King riots, in the Korean area of Los Angeles or whatever, a bunch of Korean people that were upset with their businesses and houses getting demolished by rioters, they decided to take it upon themselves to go on the top of the roofs of all their businesses and houses, or whatever, with loaded guns, and they start picking off the rioters and telling them, get the fuck back or you're gonna get a bullet in your ass.
Yeah, specifically the looters, because they went from rioting to straight up looting. So New York a couple years ago, and so they basically just went, yeah, we have guns. Don't do this because the cops weren't coming. They literally used Radio Korea, which is an actual radio station out here, and they go, Radio Korea. They do that every time, and they used it as essentially like a makeshift dispatch to see where rioters were going towards, so that people could go onto their roofs and shoot them.
Holy shit!
In recent years, it's sort of reemerged because it became a meme. I don't know when, but in the last couple of years. So for whatever reason, just pick random pictures of these guys, and it just looks funny because they're just like they wear glasses and they're dressed like ordinary people, but they have these like giant ass guns and they're just smoking while they're looking down at people. It just became a popular meme randomly.
Did they use the radio to do this?
Yeah, well, the radio station, Radio Korea out here. Also, a bunch of the Koreans were actual veterans from the Korean War at the time, so they just did not take any shit.
Dang, Jack is not messing around, bro. By the way, I like that beanie, man.
Thank you,
dude. I'm a hardcore retro video gamer, bro.
Holy shit!
Look at that first picture. It's great.
Yo, dude, these guys.
They're badass.
This guy's got a shock. That's like a.
That's a 12 gauge double over under.
Yeah.
Oh man! Wow.
Look how happy he is. Yo, look at the fucking comic book art. There's like third row in the middle.
It's fucking great. Dude, we should do a comic on that. Rooftop Koreans.
The one to the left,
dude,
looks
like
anime
girls.
No. Go to the one you just had on. The one to the left is like GTA style.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, it's
that was pretty good.
Yeah,
let's
put
read
the-
the stickers. Oh, that
This
guy's
is messed up. I can't believe I came into this.
Weapons, when are we ever talking about anything not messed up? You know what I mean?
I know I had to
No,
leave.
this isn't
earlier. I
messed
was
up. This is
talking
badass.
about shit
You
in
know,
pants
like, we're
earlier. I was
sitting
like,
here-
I'm out.
Imagine a video game that came out this year and that every single SG game are you going to be fuming, but every Korean's going to be like, "Yo, I want to play this game now."
Yeah. Rooftop
This is
Koreans.
awesome. I love the headbands.
Oh, Carl Jr.'s right here. Look at that.
They'll probably add it as an update. for the Grand
Carl's
Theft Auto
Jr. Is that
5.
what you said?
Carl Jr.'s.
That's a good detail to bring out of all this.
I just think it's funny. I don't know.
Carl Jr.
It's authentic.
There's like literal fucking like urban warfare going on. Vaughn's just like fucking Carl Jr.'s in the background.
I think I'm gonna go get. I'm gonna get some Carl's Jr. get a sniper shot in my ass and a burger.
Look at
Damn.
this. These guys.
Gotta love K-Town.
Yeah, bro. You guys were talking about shit in pants earlier, and I was like, dude, I'm out of this
That was
conversation.
Look.
I left.
If y'all ever go out to Los Angeles, God forbid, and you decide that you want really good food, go to Koreatown. They got
great
good
when we
food.
went there. Dude,
Don't
you
go
know,
to Carl's
Oh,
Jr.
someone got murdered in the parking lot across some.
Oh yeah, they got murdered at the so at least 3 people
Arby's
died
parking
in the
lot.
Arby's parking lot next to our dorm.
What the fuck?
So-
This is so random.
So,
It's so
so
random.
2
What the
guys
hell?
died of heroin overdoses.
They have the
That was
beef.
fun.
They
They
have
did.
the
Were
beef.
they before or after the guy?
Yo,
Right. But you don't understand, all right? On one night, I wake up and I just go to class as normal. A classmate of mine's like, "Hey, dude, did you hear about the shooting at the Arby's last night?" I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah. So at like 1 a.m., there was a drug deal gone wrong, and some guy just walked up to a dude's car and just shot him dead." I was high at the time. This is my classmate talking, and so I was just like, what? So he called the cops, and apparently there was like helicopters and everyone because this guy was really just fucking dead. He showed me the picture of the dead guy that he took a picture of from the dorm room.
What?
And I somehow slept through all of it. It was on my side of the building too. But yeah. A guy literally just got fucking shot right next to us at the Arby's.
Right outside of our window.
Yeah.
I found the footage. I found the footage of the Arby's. I found the footage. I put it in the private chat. You can play the video.
I'm going.
I guarantee you that's not what that is.
I'm pretty sure I found
this is
it.
2 years. This is 2. We'll watch it anyway. It seems funny, and then I'll pull up the actual article. Didn't they take? Wasn't it on their Snapchat stories too? The guys that were living with us, they like recorded it.
Yeah, I believe
Imagine
so.
getting fucking murdered, and some college students are like, "Bro, dude."
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Imagine killing yourself. You end up in a video from
That's
a
not
famous
the-
YouTuber.
No, he didn't kill himself. He got murdered.
Oh, I'm talking about a different. All right, forget it.
All right, let's play this.
Super thinking and a whole lot of bravery helped her chase down an armed robber. It was a wild scene today just before an Arby's opened up for the day in Sterling Heights.
Now, it
That
happened
guy
at a
looks like part
location
of
at
a
Van Dyke and
early
Palmer,
2000
and Steve Garagiola spoke to the woman who chased him down.
Before the restaurant even opened this morning, there was a knock at the back door. An employee thought it must be another employee coming to work. It was a man with a gun. He robbed him,
Man
and then
with a
he took
fucking
off
gun.
running for these woods.
I was nervous when the gentleman walked in, because he was shifting back and forth and a little edgy. But when he took out the gun, I knew he meant business.
The
are
robber
they
took
doing
off
in the
running with the
background?
cash into these woods behind the restaurant. But he
Dang.
didn't get far. 3 employees chased him down.
Manager Claudette moved with the quickness of a jungle cat as she leapt into her burgundy Tercel to give chase.
It's this guy
In a
again.
frenzied moment of knowing candor, I looked toward Darrell and Tino and uttered a stirring call to action. Dem Arby's boys, wheels up. Ski skirt.
Is this a fucking joke?
She drove around the woods to the back
Oh
of the
my
Steelers
God,
Center,
no, that's
jumped the
actually
curb,
legit.
and cornered the robber with her car, while the other 2
That's
employees
actually
chased
legit.
him into the river.
We were nearing the river's edge when I looked toward D&T and wondered how much more amphibian than man would we need to be to properly trounce this
Fucking
action
Don
with a
Cheadle on the
platform
back
speed
lift.
that will no doubt take every ounce of me and perhaps take more ounces than
A little
D&T
bit,
even
yeah.
have in their pints. I don't know. But with one last look of a warrior's accord, we
just
vaulted,
looks
bolted higher than
dead
Meatloaf's
inside.
motorcycle, bursting through the devilish graveyard, stony sod. And just like the loaf, we soared. And just like the loaf, we sang. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning
Oh
comes.
my god, it's so fucking cringe.
When the night is over, like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone, gone, gone.
The one guy, he's just like so.
I asked the woman who led the chase.
He's
if it
stoned as
occurred to
shit.
her at any point
Dude,
that
I'm
it was a bad
cringing
idea
hard
to
right
chase an
now.
armed robber into the woods.
My store is my turf, and I'm sworn to protect it.
Yeah. And for all the criminals and holduppers out there fixing
Oh,
to mess with Claudette and
please.
them Arby's boys, let this be a lesson to you all. Ha 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 ha. For we trifugal model 140.
The fuck was that?
We are more dedicated
Did you
to
know
the
that's
service
not
and
his
defense of our
first,
meaty HQ than Chitara
I'm
and
starting to
Lion
doubt if
and
this is a
Thundercat
real
and
video.
Bear. And
That's not his
I am
first
snarf
appearance,
ready.
actually.
Oh,
He did
for when
show
the
up
aggressors
during
arise and try to
the.
inflict evil against the kingdom of being and
This looks
so
like
too
your
will a band
average
of mighty
like
heroes
Comic-Con
arise.
vendor.
Heroes hell bent on protecting.
This looks
the
like
pearly
fucking
prize
Billy
of
Mitchell in
the
like
water.
5 years.
Paladins of pork, dead set on defending the buttermilk chicken and buffalo sliders of this cheesy citadel. For we, DAB, will fight against the mumras and muggers of the world, bound not by fear, but bound by brotherly love. And in the timeless words of Fredro Starr, Sonny Caesar, Big DS, and Sticky Fingers, we will proclaim, slam, da da da, da da da, we them Arby's boys, slam, da da da, da da da, we them Arby's boys.
Brave, daring, foolish, maybe all of the above.
So
Bottom
what
line
did they? I
tonight
was
is
so
that
caught up in
nobody
just
at
the way
restaurant
he was
hurt,
talking. I
and
don't know
those
what
two men
what
are
the fuck
in police
happened.
custody.
Yeah, man, he could have said almost anything right there. I kind of would have zoned out.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I was just so caught up in how he was saying it. What the fuck actually happened in this incident?
That guy would be either
somebody robbed the Arby's, and then all
This isn't
ran
real,
and
though.
ran him down and got the money back, even
This
though
is
the
not
guy had
real,
a
but
gun.
this is funny as fuck though.
the Chris Chan
Yeah.
conspiracy. Why is that in your recommended, Vaughn?
I told you I was watching it earlier.
That guy.
Again,
is
I've already
such an
seen it in its
idiot.
entirety.
It was a fucking
I was
joke.
listening to it. Yeah.
Now I remember where I saw this guy. This guy was at the weird protest rally to actually keep the Satan statue next to the big ass monument
Yeah.
of the 10.
Wait,
10
you mean the guy that?
pull up weird Satan guy?
Wait, you talking about the guy that bashed Paul Pelosi in the head with a hammer?
No.
No,
Oh,
the other
never
guy.
mind. The guy that was probably having gay sex with him.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah,
this is
that
just-
guy. That's the guy. That's the guy. That's the
About
guy.
a
This is 6
Satanist.
years
Oh
ago.
my.
Alright,
He
this
just
guy's-
he just made a movie.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
What's his
He
name?
he had a TV show. His name is Bowser. He had a TV show, but his character's name is Onyx.
Does he have?
Excuse me.
I don't know. This
Alex
guy's
gets it.
I don't know. This guy's a fucking joke. Like,
It may be a joke, but he has like 1 billion subscribers, and I mean he got enough money crowdfunding to do a movie that played at Sundance this year, and it did really well.
Shit.
are you fucking kidding me?
Nope, Onyx
Yeah.
is the Talisman of Souls.
Uh-huh.
No,
That's
you
the
know,
guy.
That's crazy.
Now, anyway, back to the guy who got murdered at Arby's.
Now let's move from this lighthearted joking to seriously somebody losing their life.
Well, yeah. So, Jack, I think this is it.
But that, yeah. When was that? September 2021?
They
No.
say the shooting
Yes. Yes, that
drug
was it.
related. The victim may have been robbed. Officers found money at the scene. They say there was a struggle over cash. The restaurant was closed at the time.
Yep, that's
Search
the
for
that's the
gun
cursed Arby's right there.
Yep, that's so we are like literally across this, like right past here, up a couple floors. We are right here, and
Yep.
we didn't see it.
Sunset
Alright,
and
So a man
Tamarind.
was fatally shot outside an Arby's. This is like a month into our semester. It's like welcome to LA.
Yeah.
After he got shot, where did you buy your drugs?
We just went down to the convenience store.
Oh,
really?
At the
You know that
bodega.
they sell alcohol at every convenience store out here.
Are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me?
No, there's a lot of
Jealous.
there's also
Every
a
single
lot
one.
of human shit on the sidewalk in LA.
There, it's there. It's
There was a lot
also
in New York.
Sounds like
too.
Manhattan.
there's also a weed
Manhattan's
shop.
really-
There's like a weed shop every few blocks.
Oh yeah. All right. A man was fatally shot outside an Arby's restaurant in Hollywood. I will say the bar scene was pretty good in LA. I would walk down Hollywood.
It's all right.
All the human shit.
Vaughn would know
Human
that
shit.
alcoholic.
Oh, the human
And
shit.
so,
It's
and
the way
then,
you specified because we couldn't put two and two together. That was human bum shit. You know, you had to state it. We couldn't just figure it out.
Anyway, there was a man was fatally shot Monday outside Arby's restaurant in Hollywood in what appears to be a drug deal gone bad. Police said the shooting was reported. Blah, blah, blah. Are they going to mention our college at all? I don't think so.
Probably
That'd
not.
be funny if they mention you. They're like, "This is fucking nerdy kid over there that was asking."
He's not relevant to the story at all. But
Yeah, he wasn't. He had this. He was holding issues of Chris Claremont's X-Men run, frantically trying to get out of the way of Crossfire.
I mean,
He recently found success with YouTube by having a Injustice review video.
Recent, that would have been.
He also has been seen with some mysterious woman next to him
In
that he may or
Florida.
may not. Yeah, they may or may not be, banging.
Yeah, you missed that earlier. They broke up,
Probably
which is
Eastern
why
American.
he's by himself on Valentine's Day, Bobby. You missed they broke up.
And who is this?
No, it's okay. Mrs. X, we're referring to her as, or Jane Doe, if you will.
Don't worry, she's not in body bags.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just a
Okay.
theory me and Blevins are piecing together.
Okay.
Yeah, like there was a video of Vaughn hitting on Rainey. And she got really and the girl got really mad and broke up with him on Valentine's Day.
No, we know, but first of all, this was like a few weeks ago. But we know who Rini is, so it's not Rini. There is a tangible, woman.
No,
that
the girl that Vaughn was seeing saw the video with Rini.
I see what you're saying. I didn't come to that conclusion. That wasn't part of my theory, but it's plausible.
She saw the video and broke up with him. Poor guy. Look at that. Look at that.
Can you blame
face.
Vaughn? Can you blame Vaughn? I mean, pussy just like fucking finds its way to him. Like just they see Vaughn. It's like, oh no! All right, gotta stop what I'm doing. Get close to this thing.
Yep, that's an accurate assessment of my
Well, it was crazy too. I think the other thing is he was going to take her to a nice restaurant, and they went to this bar to go get some food. But like he went in to go eat, but she wasn't allowed in because she wasn't 21, and he stayed and ate while she stood outside, which is awkward.
What the hell?
That didn't happen.
Yeah, Vaughn just went inside and ate and left her outside, but he brought her the leftovers that he had.
Hey, that's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
Don't
she had
stand-
he had to stick around because Vaughn drove. It was
You want some leftovers,
awkward.
bitch?
Hey, wait,
And dude,
the car.
Vaughn still got a fourth date out of that. Can you believe that? He did that and still got a fourth date. I don't
What
even
a
understand
fucking
this.
stud.
Man,
What
this
a
guy-
fucking stud.
Yeah, no, I mean honestly, I think you guys just navigating. What you guys think my love life is.
Hey man, we're not saying anything.
Me and Bobby saw the pictures,
I have a
Vaughn.
fun Valentine's Day exercise for you.
Yeah, we know you did.
Wait, hold on. Before you get to that, Blevins, what's this? I'm looking back in the chat. What's this about? You're talking to my boy, my hero, my idol, Stephen Platt.
I did. I had a conversation with him today about coming on the show, man.
No fucking way.
I did. I could send you the screenshots if you want to see it. It was pretty
Oh,
awesome.
absolutely! Holy shit, dude! Oh my god,
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Try not to cream, Bobby. It's okay.
Why don't you go back to defending Todd over there, Zach? Okay, I'm having my moment here with my hero. Okay, you had your
What movies has? Because I know Stephen Platt works on movies now. What
Iron
He's
Man.
worked on so much.
The first Iron Man, the whole sequence with the bombs, the test missiles blowing up
Jericho.
behind him. Yeah, and he puts his hands
On the
out.
mountain? Yeah, the mountain
Yeah.
range.
Yeah. That's
Jericho.
him. He did something else. I'm trying to remember. He did a couple
Jack is
movies.
pretty on it, bro. Jack, this is my first time meeting you, bro. I gotta let you know you were dead on it.
What do you mean
Yeah.
dead on? What, the fact that I know what type of missile Tony Stark shot in the
Man,
first
like
Iron
everything,
Man?
you've been hitting every mark tonight, dude. I think it's pretty
It's
badass.
true. The man knows his artillery. It seems like.
Listen. I have a buddy in the military. I know my artillery.
Oh, yeah, I gotta learn it more. Stephen Platt, Iron Man. So let's see.
No, he did the storyboards. He did the story. You might want to Google storyboards.
Yeah, because I know
that's
he's
what he
a
did.
comic book artist too.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
We mean too. That's what he's primarily still known for.
No, but I'm saying because he also did he do Iron Man comics as well?
No, he did. He started out in Moon Knight. All right, that's
Yep.
how he got his first big break.
Then he went
And
to Prophet.
Then he did Prophet, and then he did Soul Saga, and then he came back. Or no, no. Actually, in between Prophet and Soul Saga, he did have this brief run on Wolverine and Cable, and then he did Soul Saga, and then that was pretty much it. And now he just pretty much does covers and storyboards. But yeah. He's one of these guys. He very short run, but he burned really, really bright in that very short span.
I'm trying to find his storyboards.
I don't know if he actually published them. It's just one of those things where they know that's
known. It's just known.
Yeah, exactly. What was he like, Blevins? From all accounts, I heard he's a very nice guy, which is very pleasant.
Yeah, super nice guy. Of course, you know, like I had to name drop in order to get him to reply back to me, you know, because so he didn't think like I was just some random guy. So I name dropped Billy and Niall, and then I name dropped Fraga, and I think that culmination of the three is what got me there. But yeah,
man.
invite him on Pop XP and told him that, you know, Billy was definitely like, hey, look, man, I'd love to have you on. And so he was like, yeah,
Man.
dude, he's like, let me
That's
see how
so
my
cool.
schedule looks out.
That's
And
so
he,
fucking cool.
he wanted a link to the show, so I sent him a link to the show, and he said he was going to check it out. And I told him like what my position was. So yeah.
Yeah, he did an interview recently, which is very rare for him.
Yeah.
He did an interview recently with the Heavy Metal Instagram Live, I think with Blake Northcott, which was like an hour. So, and he did that back in October, but he's done like almost no interviews. Like you could find like maybe 2 other interviews with Platt.
Man,
He's
how
kind
incredible is Blake Northcott, though? Can we talk about that for a second?
As an interviewer?
Oh, as a creator and everything. Like,
What is he? Wait, what? I apologize. Blake Northcott. What does he do?
It's a woman, Vaughn.
Didn't she interview? Didn't she interview Anthony Marquez?
I think so.
Paper School at one point.
Yeah. Yes, she runs the Heavy Metal Instagram, which, by the way, Heavy Metal sounds like it's coming back because they put this whole thing about how we're going back to basics.
Nice.
It's going to be more of a magazine format again because they basically sort of made this weird transition to like, more PG-13 rated single issues, which it's like, all right, nobody wants that shit. That's not what Heavy Metal's all about. So they made this whole basically apology letter, which was so refreshing, honestly. Like for a company to actually do that was really, really eye-opening. So I hope it works out. I hope we could get something like a modern heavy metal that's not modern, if you catch my drift.
Man, can we talk about how awesome Anthony Marquez is, especially on Batman the Lost Radio Adventures? Because
that was good.
He's been killing it. His work is like Darwin Cook and Bruce Timm mixed together. It's completely Batman animated style. It's awesome.
I remember fucking Anthony showed me some of the original stuff that he was working on behind the scenes on that. I was like, damn, Anthony, you little sly dog.
I haven't seen that.
I got some of his Green Hornet work. I got a piece of original artwork from him as well.
So Audio Adventures is not animated? What is it? Because you said there's visuals.
Yeah, so basically they had, the serials, the Audio Adventures back in the day where it was just, the old school Batman. Like, they didn't have no one could really afford a TV back then unless you're super rich. So all the adventures, the serials were all done on the radio. So they got those old radio adventures and then they've been putting artwork to it to get a visual of it.
That's fucking cool.
That's what he's been doing. And it looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. God, what's up with Jim Starlin's going to be on the show tomorrow night?
Yeah,
Holy
that's crazy,
shit.
dude.
Oh shit, that's awesome, man.
Pop
Dude.
XP.
Ask him
Yeah,
what he
I'm
knows
not-
about that guy, that lawyer in San Diego. Ask him what he knows about him. That guy that allegedly fucked up the voting with Jason Todd, that actually got him to get killed. You think he knows anything about that?
Jack,
Probably
I-
not, but I don't think that's actually going to
What's
be
up?
something that we
We
get
have
to
a
talk.
pretty fair split right
Or
now
that-
because we're talking about Jim Starlin. Let's
That
open
they're
this can of worms.
going to get to talk about. I don't get to actually be on the interview with them.
No, okay.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying it might be something because that's something I've always. That's
Dude,
something I've
come
always.
into the chat. Come into the chat. Do a $2 super chat and ask the question.
You know what? I will because the only instance you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, where they chose if Jason Todd was going to die, everybody hated him.
Right. But
Dude, what's when
apparently
they killed him, and now he's like one of the best characters they have in DC right now.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Damn,
Apparently,
that's
he
sad.
didn't actually. Apparently, he didn't actually lose the poll. Apparently, what happened was, according to Denny O'Neil, what happened was they figured out some guy, it was a lawyer in San Diego, rigged his phone to vote die like twice every minute or something, and it was like just enough votes to make the difference between die and not die. Like if that guy had only voted once, he would have. Now I've heard nobody else mention this. I think it was at San Diego Comic-Con 2005 when he was promoting Under the Red Hood for DC, because I've not heard this story before. I did extensive research on it because that's fascinating to me. I looked up this thing called Google Groups, where you can actually go through message boards from all the way back in the day, like as far back as.
Is that available on the internet?
Yeah, I think it's called Google Boards or something like that. It's
I'm just making a joke, dude. Like we all know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I didn't know.
No, it's all good.
Boards.
I'm like, wait a minute, they have that on the internet now?
No, it's all right. Anyway,
All right. So let's this can of worms. Let's open it. All right. We have 6 people right now. So Bobby and I are on 2 different sides of the. You know what? Let's visualize this.
oh God, here we go.
All right. Or should we put it at the movie? All right.
Robin sucks. That's my
All right,
that's my
so
take.
I love Robin, and Bobby thinks Robin sucks, just in general.
Which Robin? though?
Jason
No,
Jason
all of them.
Todd was not
Bobby
Robin,
doesn't
bro.
Bobby doesn't like Robin. Period.
Wait, hold on. Back. What did you? Jason Todd was a Robin at one point.
He was
No, I
a
know,
Robin, but he
Zach,
shouldn't
all
have
right,
been.
Let me explain him. Before we get to that, the nuances of it. The stances is this simple. Bobby, in general, does not like Robin.
As a
I love
concept, I'm on the Jim Starlin fence. Batman works the best when he's alone. This Bat family nonsense is ridiculous. Him, Alfred, and Jim Gordon are the only 3 people at most that should know his identity.
And,
Everyone,
and Ace the Bat Hound.
yeah, and Ace the Bad Hound, of course, right?
Right.
And that should be it. I think the idea nowadays is running around with 10, 15 fucking kids
yeah,
and
that family's too
costumes.
big for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's stupid. And all started with Robin, who, by the way, my last point, only exists because Bill Finger said that it was getting annoying having Batman talk to himself constantly. The only reason
It was a
Robin
marketing
exists,
thing too.
the only reason he exists is because he was talking to himself too much.
Also, they wanted to appeal to
That's not true.
That's how Bill Finger said.
Nope. Yep. So what happened? What happened is about the time as the comic book came out, they decided they wanted him to be. They did the serials, they did the actual like live action Batman, the black and white action Batman, right? So they decided they wanted to do a cartoon version of Batman, like way back in the day, wanted to do a cartoon version, and at the time, all these big shows that were coming out, they all had adults that were the main protagonist, but they all had kid sidekicks. Like every single cartoon.
He was in those already, though. Robin was in the film serials.
Yeah, not in the original ones. No, not in the black and white ones. Robin was.
Yeah, he was. He was.
No, not until after what I just said started happening. In the 60s.
No.
No, he was.
Wait, I'm confused. He was in the original 41 and 43 film serials.
Yeah,
was in
he
them.
is. I'm looking it up. He is.
Those came first, dude.
Well, all right. I was going by the story I read then. So what's up?
Yeah, no, he was
My
because
story can beat up your story.
okay, great. But what happened was he was, according to Bill Finger, they thought it was weird. Batman was talking to himself constantly. It's just constant thought balloons. So they were like, why don't we just have him have a guy to talk to, so he's not just talking to himself all the time. And that's the entire justification for a character. Psh, get out of here with that shit. It's weak.
Also, I know marketing was a thing too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead with let's see, shades or no shades. What do we think of people?
No shades.
No shades. I just, I want it to be like. All right, so we're gonna go. Blevins, we'll start with you.
Did you just say you wanted to be like me? Aw, it's so cute, Vaughn.
All right, then,
I'm glad I'm your hero.
no, all right. So, we're gonna start with Blevins. You're up. What do you like, Robin? Yay, nay, as a like just in general.
Say gay or
okay,
nay?
Okay, so I will tell you that I liked Robin, like the Dick Grayson Robin, hands down, absolutely. Robin's the best. I like Damian Wayne too. I think Damian Wayne is probably the best incarnation of Robin.
Wow,
way better than Dick Grayson. Jason Todd deserved to die. Like no one liked Jason Todd. I was one of those people that did not like Jason Todd. But I will tell you that I love what they have done with Jason Todd. They've redeemed his name and his character, but not him as Robin.
Okay. And
That's the Red
what
Hood.
about Tim Drake? Because he's my favorite, but
Tim Drake and dude,
you don't like Tim Drake?
No, I don't like Tim Drake.
Why don't you like Tim Drake?
Man, look,
he's a push boy.
Absolutely. Like Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne, those are the only Robins. Like the other,
I've hated
Jason
Damian
Todd
Wayne
decided
for so long, but I guess I gotta get around to liking Damian.
Dude, like Robin is like a pet, it's like, oh well, I had my first dog and it ran away, so he got another one. My second dog got blown up, so I went and got the third dog. Like third dog got out of control. Yeah.
People.
Damn, dude, Tim Drake is ass. Someone's in the chat. Damian Wayne is the best Robin. All right, give me some.
Hands down.
Oh, that's an L take.
I'm gonna.
If you're gonna say that,
give me some Damian Wayne reading. Give me some of your best, because I'm one of my favorite Batman stories ever. Because I initially didn't really know much about Tim Drake, but
the new 52 Teen Titans run.
Place of Dying.
Oh, that run was fucking terrible.
One of my favorite Batman stories. Period.
You don't like A Lonely Place of Dying, dude?
No, I'm saying
Zach, you didn't like the John Boy Myers Teen Titans with Goliath?
I didn't like the new 52 Teen Titans. I think it was not the. I don't think it was the writing. I think it was the artwork that just seemed strange.
John Boy Myers did an incredible job with that.
He no. Listen, I love his work. I just didn't think it. It was I like seeing it for the Titans. It was just kind of when you like reading the old Titans book, the artwork. It was kind of like very sleek and slim. Like they were all muscular and stuff, like super muscular. I don't know.
Why was Beast Boy fucking red? That pissed me off so much. I didn't even read. There was some new 52 titles that were like kind of whack. I heard the Teen Titans was not.
Lobo was the most whack thing ever created. New 52 Lobo is a disgrace.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, aren't they like rebooting that?
All right. So,
listen, DC, please, for the love of God, stay the fuck away from Lobo. For the love of God,
dude, I'm sending you this, Vaughn, this link. This is some of the John Boy Myers stuff, but I want to show off this Damian Wayne and Goliath piece. Like,
man, he's really good, John Boy. Got some moves, as they say.
Dude, like,
I like his art style is very interesting.
Man, like
very, very angular.
Who did you compare him to? J. Scott Campbell and
J. Scott Campbell and Joe Madureira together.
Yeah, that's
together.
Perfect way of putting it.
Yeah, I see.
He colors his stuff too, right?
I hated.
No,
Damian.
he has a buddy. He's got a childhood friend who does that.
You know what's weird? I when I look back on it, because Tim Drake is one of my favorite characters. When I look back on it, I feel like I've only read like a small amount of Tim Drake.
Here's the second one. Go ahead and check that out.
Bizarre. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Plus, we talk about Robin so much. Like, I mean, it's your show, but I'm just saying, it's like.
I mean, listen, I think Robin is a necessity to Batman as a sidekick.
Oh,
not all the time, but like
he's just
when
such dead.
It's like It's like you look at it this way: like when you have Batman as an individual, he starts off doing a lot of different things in his career. When I think of Robin, think of like that was something he tried to tack on in his young career. Then he started getting older. He's like, I don't fucking need a sidekick. It's unnecessary.
He doesn't.
And I think that's like, bam, like cut that out. But because of the company keep pushing the Robin thing over and over again, of course they're gonna milk that 1,000
Well,
times.
here's my thing.
I gotta read that
They
whole
always
90s era of the Bat family.
Here's my thing. They fucking keep saying that Robin preserves Batman's humanity. That is wrong.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
That's the take I hear all the time.
I've never heard that shit.
I've heard it. The thing I would
who
retort to
said
that is Alfred. Alfred is the character that
I
keeps
agree.
Batman.
Agreed.
So
I
don't
agree,
think,
Bobby.
Yeah, so I don't think I just don't see the point of it. First of all, sidekicks inherently in nature are kind of pointless. So this isn't just exclusive to Robin. I mean, I would say the vast majority of sidekicks are kind of.
I'll disagree with that one, dude. I disagree with that. I mean, you got to have the Laurel and Hardys, man. You know, you got to have the Butch and Sundance. You got to have that whole camaraderie together. You know,
but those are equals. They're equals.
Not in their minds. Like on screen, they probably are, but I mean, in the dynamic between the two, they're never equal. One is always better than the other one, and it's always up to interpretation.
So okay, we have now. So now we have Marco and Jack. So we'll go with Marco, and then last but not least, Jack. So Marco, thoughts on Robin? Yes or no?
For my experience with the sightings, I get in Bobby's case, they do get annoying. But in this case, some of these Robin runs actually do stand out on their own. Yeah. Some. But my problem is for some Robins, basically how they're brought up. I mean, you can see this with the current Tim Drake versions of Robin for this current year, and that's kind of questionable.
I think I'm gonna start reading. I'm gonna try my next deep dive. I think I'll go into '90s Batman. Is what I'm gonna do. Like starting with Tim Drake and going through all of '90s Batman is
some good shit there. There's some good shit there. Nightfall, I
especially like Grant Nolan and Chuck Dixon stuff.
I think Nightfall is a great read. Some people don't really like it for some reason, but
I'm one
I
of
think
those
it's a great
people.
read. Really, you don't like Nightfall?
It's yeah. I think it was very. I don't know. It was too much for what it was.
All right, now Jack. Finally, over to you.
Can I just say something about that? So I really don't like Tim Drake, and I said that, but I will say.
Why don't you like Tim Drake?
Well, because he's just horrible. He's just a horrible human being. But I do want to say that when Jean-Paul Valley kicked him out of the Batcave and he did his solo stuff with Spoiler and he had that solo run, Tim Drake was never better. I think that was the best that Tim Drake ever was.
I need to read that run.
I want to say...
I don't know why. Like, I've only read a couple of Tim Drake stories, right? But I feel like I've read enough where he is one of my favorite characters ever because of just what I've read. Like, look, his origin story is
Sorry,
amazing.
Jack. I didn't mean to jump in your thing, Jack. Sorry.
Robin's dope as shit. Y'all can suck my nards.
Listen, I just want to say.
I thought we were friends, Jack.
We are. Believe me. I'll be honest with you. All right.
He agrees with Blevins.
I agree with Blevin. I like Tim Drake, but I don't love him compared to Dick Grayson. Damian Wayne grew on me. At first I had the same sentiments, like I was just kind of a snotty asshole, but then I got it. I think the moment when I got Damian is shockingly enough when he and Dick Grayson started having interactions, because then I got the sense of, okay, Dick Grayson was intentionally raised so that he wasn't so he didn't end up like Batman.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a kid who's on the path to become even worse than Batman. and it's almost like this. I really liked and I know that Bobby here is not a fan of the Bat family, and I don't enjoy a lot of the extended characters like Batwoman and some of those other like crazy extended family stuff. But I think just the core Batman and the Robin Bros. I think that's just dope because I think it's in line with Batman as a character of a guy who's out there trying to save people in whatever way he can. And I think his way of doing it so that a kid doesn't end up like how he did. I think that is really, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't make Batman, it doesn't keep its humanity. Like again, that's Alfred. But what I think it does, it adds a dimension to Batman that is he saves not through just being the rescuer, he saves by being the teacher. And I think that is a really good dynamic for him to have. At all times, no. I mean, I don't think it works with a lot of the movies. I think you really have to do a good job if you were to introduce a Robin to the movies. So we'll see how that goes with James Gunn. But I think overall, especially Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne do a lot to complement Batman, both in terms of their mood, because they add a lot of fun, a little bit more lightheartedness to Batman's generally dour attitude, and that I think is very appreciative, so that it doesn't get super edgelord, but it still retains Batman's seriousness in situations. So overall, I love Robin. Dick Grayson will always be my favorite. Tim Drake's all right, and Damian Wayne's pretty cool.
And you're glad Jason Todd is dead.
I'm glad Jason Todd is who he is.
Dead.
I'm
well,
glad
now he's alive again.
I'm glad I have no opinion on Jason Todd as Robin because I know absolutely batshit nothing about him. So all I know is he's badass as Red Hood.
So so Jack, if you don't mind me asking, basically what you're saying is you grew to love Damian when Grant Morrison was doing the Batman and Robin storyline where Batman was actually Dick Grayson and Robin. So
I've heard that's amazing that run.
Oh yeah, well, first of all, it's Grant Morrison. Okay, like
I've heard that whole
it's
run
a great story. But you know what makes the whole dynamic of Damian Wayne good, right? Batman didn't have any kids, so he raised all of these kids. Like he raised Tim Drake, he raised Jason Todd, he raised Dick Grayson. He raised all these people as his son, and he taught them everything that he knew, and it always ended in disaster. One way or another, something bad always ended up happening. And he raised him like his son because he never thought that he was going to have children, never thought about doing that. And then when he actually has a son, like it is the complete opposite. Like he's a killer. He doesn't have any kind of like respect for life. And Batman's trying to train him like he did all these other ones, but he's already been trained the exact opposite by the League of Assassins, by his mother and all this. So I mean, it's a very good dynamic between them that keeps them separated, but also ties the story together. And the reason I love that dynamic, I don't know if you're familiar with Mr. Holland's Opus. Like the story of Mr. Holland's Opus is, Richard Dreyfuss spent his whole life being a music teacher, and he writes this amazing opus that he wants to do his entire life, but he never gets to complete it because he has things that happens in his life. He ends up dealing with his students that have problems growing up when he's teaching band, and he ends up having a kid which he wants to share all this stuff with, but his kid is deaf. So like he waited all this time, taught all these kids all these amazing things about music, these kids that he raised basically, and then when he finally had a kid of his own, he couldn't teach his kid, and his kid couldn't enjoy the things he loved because he wasn't able to hear the one thing that was necessary for them to basically be together. So yeah, I mean it's a great story. It's actually like
I've never heard that before. I'm pretty intrigued by that. I might actually look into it afterwards.
I'm just gonna say, if we were to ask Jim Starlin on his opinions about Robin, he would say exactly the same thing. I'm just saying. Jack brought up some great points, though. I will say.
I do
yeah,
have
Jack's the best.
in my YouTube channel. Yeah, Jack, that was fantastic.
No, that was some good points.
Yeah.
You know, you almost had me there for a second. Still, sort of not crazy about him,
That's one
but
of the stories I love to do. So Bobby and I have been talking about this. I'm not sure where we're going to start, but we're going to start doing. Maybe once a week, we're going to figure it out. At some point, we want to start doing a show.
oh yeah, this is great.
We're figuring out comic books. We're just going to get people, whether they're super into comics or new or like interested, and we choose a storyline and we go into it. I'd love to do a Lonely Place of Dying at one point, but I think the first one we kind of, not officially, if we can get the artist Dale Keown on, we'd love to do Hulk the End as one of them. I know.
Yes. I will say this:
the Maestro story, Future Imperfect.
Hulk the End.
This one.
Oh,
I haven't read the rest.
2003, 2002.
There's always so many comics to read, and then I'm so behind on film and video games. There's always a medium that.
Vaughn's idea originally was to get some really attractive women that would otherwise not give a shit about comics. Otherwise, they think it's stupid.
Entirely.
To force them under duress to read an issue that we both read beforehand, and through threats, intimidation, perhaps blackmail, and then we all discuss it in a friendly, chipper manner on Vaughn's show. Yeah.
Judging by the audience's vote, she gets to go free.
So I do have a poll going on in the YouTube chat for best Robin. So wait, now so Bobby obviously hates all of them. But if you gun to your head, you had to choose one Robin that's least insufferable, Bobby.
Me?
Yes.
I've told you, Jason.
Jason, okay. Right. I forgot. Yeah.
I kind of like that he's kind of an asshole and that he doesn't listen. I think that's what you would get if you got a teenager to be your subordinate as a superhero. And I kind of like that. And plus,
I don't think he's even that bad in the gym. The original stuff.
They did an issue that was like Lethal Weapon 2 ripoff where like there's some famous fucking diplomat's son is basically just like straight up a piece of shit that like kills his girlfriend, and Jason basically kills him at the end. It's heavily implied. And I really thought that was like the strongest issue of the entire arc, and inadvertently Starlin made him kind of compelling. And you know, it's weird because people sort of talk about, it's a very big part of Jason Todd's history is how much Starlin hated Robin in general and wanted to just do whatever he could to make him an asshole. What's funny is, if I'm not mistaken, Jim Starlin only wrote Batman, but somebody else was writing Detective Comics, which both had Jason. So the Jason you were getting in Detective Comics, and when I say not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he was writing Batman, not Detective. The Robin you were getting was vastly different than the one you were getting from Jim Starlin. So people that were reading both were seriously like, "What the fuck what's going on here?"
Detective Comics, he was acting different.
Yeah, he was acting like a normal Robin, and Jim Starlin was obviously going far out of his way to make him like an asshole. But I think that worked sort of against him in this issue I'm talking about, because I don't think anyone is going to argue with that diplomat that killed his girlfriend, diplomat's kid that killed his girlfriend, sort of had it coming.
Mm-hmm.
Diplomatic immunity.
Exactly. So, but maybe shoving him off the top of a skyscraper might not have been the best method, but he definitely deserved some form of justice. So I think he sort of made him more compelling, and sort of like there's a dynamic there between those morons that think that Batman should kill. Like, I mean, now you have something to tickle your fancy here. Like, oh look, Jason killed. You know what I mean? So
Jim Starlin created Thanos, right? I just want to throw that out there.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes. I had a chance.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I would talk about Thanos over Robin, just for the record.
I still need to read that too. Infinity Gauntlet. I haven't read.
Dude, you gotta, instead of reading Hulk.
Vaughn, did you say you hadn't read Infinity Gauntlet?
Not yet.
That was
Holy
fucking beautiful,
shit.
dude. That's amazing.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now, bro?
If you want to read a Hulk book, you gotta read, instead of reading Hulk the End, you gotta read The Immortal Hulk. Every single issue in that run was fucking amazing.
Bobby's gonna go to war with.
I've read parts of it. I didn't care
Bobby,
for
we're
it,
up
quite
here.
frankly.
Fuck you, Bobby.
Well, fuck you. You didn't like Hulk the End? What kind of bullshit is this?
Well, you
I'm
know what,
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm saying instead of reading Hulk the End, you should read the Immortal
Well, Hulk
Hulk.
the End is.
But did you read
very
it?
short.
Yeah.
Though that's one of the
Okay,
reasons,
well then why
one of
did?
the
Then how could
reasons we're
you
doing
pick?
Hulk the End
How
is
could you
Hulk
pick
the End
Immortal
is
Hulk?
like 40-something pages, right, Bobby? It's like really short.
God,
It's like
how-
48 pages.
It's
How
very
can you
really
guys
short.
just continue a conversation knowing that Vaughn has not read Infinity Gauntlet?
Because he can't read everything.
Oh my god!
Because you
You
know how
can't
Like
read everything.
Thanos' quest into Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, Thanos' quest before. Okay, listen, I
Well,
want
yeah,
to read
you have to
90s
have
Batman.
read Thanos' quest before you read Infinity Gauntlet.
Wait, does he have to read Thanos' quest before that?
Yes.
Because then you
Yes.
also have, all right, but then you also have the fucking Iron Man issue 55. Then you have the Captain Marvel single issues where he was in that on top of
Well, that was
some
all
of this.
that was all Cosmic Cube and Avengers War. But I mean, like at the beginning, Iron Man 55. To be honest, like that is the first appearance of Thanos, but it's a robot. Spoiler alert from 1964. Spoiler alert, that's definitely just a robot. Like Thanos didn't actually have his original first appearance until Logan's Run #6. So yeah, what's up?
Okay, no, all right.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
look, you
but
can't-
yeah, like, yeah, I can't. Yeah, in order to read Infinity Gauntlet, you have to read Thanos' quest.
All right.
That's how you actually get. In fact, you can go all the way back and start reading, like Silver Surfer when Thanos comes back, because Thanos died, and he came back to life.
He got arrested too once.
Yeah, he got arrested
The
for
Thanos
the
copter is
Thanos
incredible.
The Thanos copter.
The Thanos copter. Quick to the Peter Zeppelin.
God, but what's up every time there's a giant, massive weapon that can destroy universes? Thanos is always there.
I just typed in Logan's Run #6 on fucking eBay. Why is this not like a pricey key issue for that?
Because they consider the robot as the first edition, the first appearance.
Wait,
Strange.
Logan's Run was because isn't that based on a Stephen? Or no, never mind.
Logan's Run was a TV show, and for some reason, it's just a little small story in the back of the book.
Oh. Okay, so hold on. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so Bobby's favorite, Jason. Zach, yours is.
Favorite is a very
My
very
favorite.
I know.
My
But we're
favorite
going
will
with
always be
Robin.
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson, in my opinion, is probably the best Robin.
Great
I mean,
Dixon.
Damian has went toe to toe with Nightwing, and Nightwing even puts him out. Like,
yeah,
he's very cool headed. He's honestly he's just like Batman. If Batman, it's always implemented that when Bruce is gone, Nightwing is going to be the next Batman because he can handle all of that. No other
That's
Robin
kind of what
can.
happened during the Grant Morrison run.
Yeah, and with I don't know, like Damian pisses me off. Like he's like if I had to pick one, like Tim Drake and Damian, I both hate them equally, but I hate Damian a little bit more only because and it's good writing.
Who's
on
your
that
second
end.
favorite then? So you say Jason's your second favorite?
Jason is because
Fuck yeah.
because he's how do I explain it?
He's the second least shitty of the shitty idea.
No, it's more I look at it like an emotional view. It's kind of like he's that individual that, Batman just overlooked, and then because of that simple mistake, it costed him dearly, and it's something that he carries on with heavy weight. And then he dies and comes back, and no matter how hard Batman tries, Jason's like, fuck you, man. Like, you had your one shot, to treat me like an equal, and you never did to begin with. And I will always hate you for that. And I haven't read every single, Batman issue because I'm more of a Marvel fan than DC, but I will say that, Damian just pisses me off because he's a pompous little prick. Acts like he knows everything. And that's good writing on his end.
I'll say something else about Damian, and this is part of the reason why I've hated him for so long, despite, actively, honestly, avoiding reading a lot of Damian stuff. Tim Drake, and this Italian, Tim Drake is the only Robin. This is why he's my favorite. He is the only Robin to have ever earned and actively fought hard for the right to be Robin. That is extremely important, and his origin is inherently tied to the two that came before him. Now,
I mean,
I'm gonna
hold
call
on,
Terry
shen- I'm
Kelly.
gonna call-
hold on,
I'm gonna call
hold on.
shenanigans on that, bro.
And I'm talking.
Gonna
And
fight over Robin.
I have the mute buttons, fuckers.
Oh, okay.
And,
Wow, I'm terrified.
And Damian Wayne, through nepotism, being Batman's child, gets the mantle from the one who he's the only Robin to have ever stolen the mantle from another active Robin. The only one.
Man, I'm gonna say both of those are false, bro.
What do you
Both of
mean?
those are false.
Well, Damian, no, he is the first one to actively fight for the right to be Robin. That is
Well,
true.
well,
Because
that's-
Jason Todd was
that's
taken
definitely-
in. Jason Todd wasn't trying to be Robin. Batman initially sent him away. And then when Jason was still getting up to shenanigans and he tried to send him to that place, finally he goes, okay, you know what? You can come in, Robin. So he didn't campaign to be Robin or bring Robin back.
Do you
Tim
think
Drake
Dick
is the
Grayson
only
wanted? You think Dick Grayson didn't work to be Robin?
He did.
Like, there
Robin,
was no Robin until Dick Grayson, so you really can't say
right,
that.
but Batman was the one who helped bring him to that. But like in terms of fighting for the mantle itself and fighting to keep that alive, he was the reason why, like, that Lonely Place of Dying proves why Batman in a way needs Robin and why Robin is important. Tim Drake proved that because Batman was in such a dark place after Jason died that Tim Drake coming back was so important. And the fact that as a little kid that he was able to figure out Batman's identity, Dick Grayson's identity, that Jason Todd was also Robin and was killed. He figured all of that shit out and then put on the costume. And when Batman was like, all right, fine, you can come in, but you need training. And he was like, okay, I'm in. And he joined in. And then Damian comes in, that little fucker, and steals the mantle from
He
an
did
active
not
Robin.
steal it. He did not even want to fucking be Robin, Vaughn. He
What's
didn't
that?
want to be Robin. Batman made him be Robin.
Oh, is that true? Wait, so then
Yeah.
was Tim Drake not Robin at the time? What happened? I guess I need to read it.
I mean, I don't know if Tim Drake was Robin or not at the time. But I do know that all that was forced upon Damian. Damian didn't give a shit about wearing a costume. He was killing
Wait
fuckers with a
a
blade.
minute.
Maybe
What's
I'm
his
wrong.
name?
I can be
Belvin,
wrong. I haven't
Blevins is right
I've heard
because
Damian's origin to be
I do remember a sequence where just after he something to do where he knocked out Alfred, when this is when Damian first met Bruce and shit. Robin got a hold of that information afterwards, and then Damian tried to kill Tim Drake in the Batcave.
It's true. And he also almost killed Alfred. If I'm not mistaken, I think he almost killed Alfred.
Yep.
And he didn't give an F about it, bro. And no, Mega Man, the Thanos Quest is its own story. It was its own 2-part graphic novel. The Silver Surfer was the story leading up to him having the Infinity Gauntlet, but he didn't have the gems yet.
That was such a good run, though, too.
Dude, it was absolutely incredible.
Ron Lim on the Silver Surfer run.
Man, I've been trying to get Ron Lim on the show. Like, it just isn't happening.
Oh, why is that?
Dude, I can't get it. I mean, he hasn't returned any of my messages.
That's unfortunate.
I wrote him a strongly worded letter, and
get on my show, bitch.
Yeah. I'm like, dear Mr. Lim, my name is Blevins, like Madonna. I don't have a first name because my family grew up poor and I had to sell it to pay rent.
That happens. That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. We can move on. But so Blevins, yours is Dick Grayson?
Yeah, Dick Grayson all day.
Dick Grayson,
All day.
Zach is
But
Dick Grayson.
Damian Wayne
Zach,
is
yours
definitely
was which one again? Dick Grayson, right?
Dick Grayson, hell yeah.
Jason Todd is my favorite.
Marco doesn't. His mic is off right now, so I'm gonna assume he's occupied.
Jason Todd is my favorite Robin to have been blown up.
Jason, no Tim Drake. I'm honestly shocked by the Tim Drake betrayal. He's the most successful solo Robin. That is a fact.
Well, Jean-Paul Valley kicked him out of the damn Batcave. He's like, I'm doing this on my own during Night Quest.
Oh yeah, he even did
He's
have
like,
his
I don't
own
need no
run.
kids. I don't need a kid.
All
Get
right,
out of my
boys.
Listen. The main reason I don't like Tim Drake anymore is because his Red Robin costume just makes me
Yeah.
want to vomit.
Which one? There are a lot. Did you see the Drake one, Jack?
Yeah, the Drake one, and then I just the whole Drake is a horrible name. Red
Oh,
Robin
horrible.
sucks.
Yeah, Red Rob. That's I will say that.
Like,
Yeah,
all
Red
this-
Robin is a restaurant.
Like all exactly Red Robin. Bum ba dum bum
It's
bum
terrible.
bum.
No, I know. That's the first thing everyone thinks of when you say Red Robin. You look. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
No
Red
one
Robin,
noticed.
Red Robin in Kingdom Come though was Jason Todd.
So
I don't know
listen.
if you know that or not.
No,
I
yeah, I
didn't,
do. No, I
but-
thought no, it's Dick Grayson. I thought.
No, Jason
But
Todd.
yeah.
I
yeah.
actually just finished up a narrative if anybody wants to see it. It's penciled.
Oh yeah, let's see what you're working on.
I don't know if you can see it, but
Ooh,
it's a fucking like glare piece of shit. So pretty much this is like one panel.
Yeah,
so
that
I'm
looks
gonna-
tight.
So pretty much my character Sonderon, he's overwhelmed by the size of the city that he's in, and then some meat gets cut, and then he can smell that, so it's coming from like one of the guys from a distance. So you see the market, one of the bizarre guys, a couple of aliens are there, and then Sonderon like shoves his way through, and he's like, "Oh, what is that? What is that?" Basically. So, yeah, it's one page done.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Zach, how can
Thank
people follow you? What's your like? Do you have a link tree or something?
I got Instagram and Twitter. They're both same. Zachary's
Oh,
art.
I don't know if I'm following you on Twitter. I gotta make sure.
Here, let me put it in the private chat.
Back.
Put in the public chat, dude.
Oh, can I type in the
No, he can't
Well, no,
type in the
you have
public
to-
unless he goes to
Oh,
where it's
unless you go to
streaming at.
YouTube or Twitch, yeah.
So-
yeah, you can type it in the private. I'll do.
I put in the
Zach,
private and
you're subscribed to my YouTube, right, man?
let me do that now if I'm
Yeah,
not.
man. Thank you. That would be yes. I got my YouTube and my Twitch.
Get them goddamn numbers up, son.
Get them fucking and also
Get
you're
that
launching-
goddamn thing off the
You're
internet.
launching a Kickstarter, right? Or an Indiegogo, or both, or just Kickstarter? What do you?
I'm looking at both. I think I'm gonna go for Kickstarter. I
Yeah.
prepped up the pages
I'm
already.
gonna do both. I think.
And I'm honestly I'm pretty fucking excited because dude, this is gonna be a 48-page first issue comic, man, and I just gotta breeze through this stage of pencils for the
I'm
because the
editing
first
it, right?
story is 32.
Am I still? You wanted me to edit it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, boys, check that out. Vaughn Coleman but yeah, Zach, making sure we're making good business, guys. This is the future of comics right here.
Actually, I
And
wanted
film,
to show you
Jack.
this.
Jack is a filmmaker, unless he
Yeah.
says it comics, in which case
Well,
you're welcome aboard
Well,
too.
listen, I've been lucky enough to talk to people about my graphic novel ideas.
Yeah,
so,
like Vaughn Coleman.
yeah, Vaughn Coleman. John Nee too. He was
That
very
fucking
open
guy.
to my
Yeah,
thoughts.
John Nee. I should get John Nee on here for a show, for an interview at some point.
You should call him up. It's 12:30.
No.
Well,
It's 10:30. It's 10:30 over in LA.
Yeah.
So
I actually wanted to show you
Vaughn.
this.
It's always
Vaughn, I
4:20 in
finished this
LA.
up a couple days ago.
Yeah.
It's a splash page. It's page 8. It's
Let me-
Sonderon walking in the city.
Hold on, let me. Ooh.
Yeah.
And Sonderon is your main character, right?
Yep.
Pick your book. Like, what's your book about for the people that don't know?
Oh man. Okay, so Sonderon is this extraterrestrial that was outcasted from his own star system. No one has ever seen a Cometan. He's a Cometan, so he's the first Cometan to travel outside of his own star system, and he has to find these pieces called the Spears of Nod and unite the galaxy once more. And because he's the first Cometan to come out of his star system, he gets there's a lot of xenophobia. No one likes Cometans at all whatsoever, and it's due to religious reasons of a dead religion that caused the destruction of what
the galaxy has become now. So,
Man, I don't like committance either.
oh yeah,
The only good committing is a dead committing.
Yeah.
oh damn straight. But he's like a baby, so he had his own hero's journey in his own system. But then, you think he knew, like he thinks he knew everything, and he's prepared for what's to come. But the minute he stepped out of his own star system, he realizes how much he really doesn't know. It's kind of like you're 18 years old, you think you know everything once you leave out like your parents' place, and then you don't know anything about the real world until you start living it in your own apartment and shit. So it's kind of like that for him.
Dang, doing a walkabout. Interplanetary walkabout. Go ahead, Jack. Back to you, man. Talking about your ideas for graphic novels.
Oh no, I mean I won't discuss them. I won't discuss them now. But I've had a couple. But let's just say they revolve around melding. I'm a religious man personally, so I love adaptations of Christian theology. And demonology, angels, that kind of stuff, seraphim. I love that stuff. So I'm melding apocalyptic end of the world demon shit with superheroes. So,
Yeah, his idea. He's pitched it to me. I won't say anything, but it's very cool. It's very cool, and I think it would make it great. And Jack, if you ever want to touch, you need an editor. If you ever need artists,
Yeah, I didn't know where that was going for a second. You're like, "Hey, Jack, if you ever need touched," like I was like,
I would like some Vaughn touch in my life. If I could have more of Vaughn touch in my life, on my body, on my person, I would be a better man.
I mean, it is Valentine's Day.
It is true.
It is
It's not anymore.
Funny.
Well, it is
I'm
for Jack.
grabbing. All right,
It is for
get over
Jack.
here. Get over here.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck was that?
So
he does have an OG Nintendo controller beanie. I mean,
I've noticed.
I cannot rock a beanie. I'm way too big to be rocking a beanie. But if I could rock a beanie, it would definitely be a Nintendo controller beanie. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, a gift from my sister. It was.
Dude, she has some good taste. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
You ever play Batman on NES?
No, because I don't actually own an NES. I only own a SNES. I'll be real with you.
All right. If you ever own a NES, get that.
All right. I mean, listen. I did the classic thing with my SNES. Did you know that the region locking on a SNES is literally just two pieces of plastic that you just shake down?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
the same thing is with this Nintendo 64, I believe. It's like a button or some shit.
Yep.
Yeah. So I took a nice Dremel and unregion locked that thing. So I have Mario Kart on Super Famicom.
Nice. That has some extra tracks in it.
It
also
does?
the whole talking about the Super Nintendo doesn't have. There's like 2 tracks that are on the 64 that's not on the Super Nintendo that's not on that's on the Famicom that's not on the Super Nintendo. There's also one additional level on the Adventures of Batman and Robin that's only available on the Famicom that's not available on. And I also think there's a level on Turtles in Time and Sunset Riders.
Favorite Ninja Turtle, go. Let's change this. Let's do another.
Michelangelo, hands down, Michelangelo.
Leonardo.
Raphael, go.
Orange one. I'm unfortunately illiterate. I'm
Orange one is
unfortunately
Michelangelo.
there you go. I am illiterate with Ninja Turtles. I'm ashamed to say.
Marco
Jack,
comes off
which one
with
did you say?
Raphael, man.
Zach, which one did you say?
Leonardo.
Leonardo gang.
You guys
Right,
are
so
fucking
no Donatellos
normies.
here?
It was the swords. For me, it was the swords.
Nobody likes Donatello.
Leadership skills. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody likes Donatello.
Yeah.
People like Donatello, I've heard actually.
People like Donatello. Somebody we were talking to the other night, Vaughn, picked Donatello. Who was it?
I forget.
What's funny, and I didn't know this, was apparently the TMNT was created off of a panel in a Daredevil comic.
Yes.
Where I never knew that. I was like, and I just thought about it, and then when I read into it, I was like, that is fucking funny.
Well, it's the foot versus the hand clan. You know, like they put a lot of shitload of references to it.
I know, and never, us, me being a avid comic reader, it's like, how the fuck did I never catch that?
That's the thing when people start really going off about how something's unoriginal and it's a ripoff of this, a ripoff of that. There's nothing on earth that's original, and it's just you take you take an amalgamation of shit you like and you make something else, and then somebody else rips that off and makes their own new thing. That's how the world works. I mean, Ninja Turtles is just fucking Jack Kirby and Frank Miller and Ronin and Turtles, and you just.
I don't know about all that. We have had Kevin Eastman on the show. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's not how you use how old or how new the idea is. It's actually how you use it. It's up to the artist and writer, or both of them. Or
by
both.
unoriginal, I should say, you're not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you're blatantly ripping off by using things. I'm just saying that nothing is truly a true. There's like maybe 4 or 5 stories that happened hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands of years ago, like when ancient Greeks, ancient Mesopotamians, way back then. Those were the truly original stories, like the dawn of time. Since then, everything is like a variation of that, and it's just not a bad thing to me. Everybody always likes to go to this is just rip off of this, and it's
Well, I
just
mean,
like
a lot of comic books and stuff started off with just branches off of the Canterbury Tales,
Right.
or something along those lines. Like,
right.
I mean, Batman just started off as a ripoff of the Shadow. We were talking about that the other night. Like original
Right.
Batman. Because when people are like, "Oh, Bobby summed it up perfectly," and I got to find the clip because maybe that could be a great clip of you summing up Batman. Honestly, it was perfect.
Well, the thing
Where
was
it's like
because
his
of
no-kill rule separates
Right.
him from that.
He sucked as a
the
character when he had a
psychology
no-kill.
around him. Well, it's not even just the no-kill rule. That's fine, but it's his psychology around it.
Right.
Is
The whole
what makes it
backstory
so
revolves around not killing because he was just a poor man's shadow. And then when the origin was introduced that that horrible thing happened to him, and now he wages this war that he knows he's never going to win. He's never going to come close. But as many people as he can help as possible along the way, so that horrible thing doesn't happen to any child or any adult along the way. That guy can't be a killer. And, to me, that makes him a really compelling character versus some guy that just blows people away with a gun, who also happens to be dressed like a bat,
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men, Bobby?
Jim Steranko played, used to be poker buddies with Orson Welles?
No.
Really?
Yeah, and he beat him once, and he told Orson Welles that.
What's
the boss move?
Here's the real question though.
Let's hear it.
What element are you bending?
Oh, definitely air, hands down.
Interesting. You're one of the few people I've ever heard choose air.
What?
Everyone chooses one of the other three.
Like you can fly. You can fly with air. You can push people back with air. You can bring stuff to you with air.
The plastic they make bionicles out of. That's the
fair.
element. That's the element I want to bend.
So air. So Glevin said air.
Right.
Okay, Jack. Well, Jack will go last because it's his question. That seems fair.
What's yours, Vaughn?
All right.
We'll go on. You're next.
Yeah.
We'll go around this way. All right, so I'm
Go
next.
around the.
So when you say bend, what are we saying? Like
Fire,
manipulated?
Fire, water, air, or earth.
I've never seen it. Never. I don't even know. That's the one with the fucking bald guy with the arrow on his head, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Basic. All right.
I like it.
All right. I'll break it down for you. Airbenders, they manipulate wind, air, etc. That's kind of all they do, but they can do cool shit like air slicers. They can use it to like essentially infinitely fly with gliders and whatnot. They can use it to fly around on air balls, and it's generally pretty cool. Firebenders, they essentially can either manipulate fire or often they'll use their breath to shoot fire out of their fists. Really good firebenders can even you turn it and concentrate it into a finger point and shoot lightning, which is kind of freaking awesome.
Interesting.
And that's firebenders, right? Earthbenders, they essentially can manipulate rocks, but they kind of have to do it by slamming into the ground and punching it really hard. And they can also, manipulate anything that's earth. And really good earthbenders can manipulate metal and essentially like do metal stuff, but that's really hard to do. And finally, you got waterbenders, which is pretty simple. Waterbenders can manipulate water, freeze it at will, boil it if they want to, but they can also really good waterbenders can either pull it from thin air, or if there's a full moon, bend the blood in a person's body and control them like a puppet. And so yeah, so those are the 4 elements. You got to choose to bend one of them.
So is he skipping me then? I guess.
And you can go. I'll give him some time.
I mean, I'm not trying to be a dickhead here, but honestly, none of those really sound that appealing.
What?
To me, like
you would choose none of those over having nothing.
Like I know that, but it's like it's hard to choose because it's just like, if you gave me a superpower, I'd want to be like I'd want to turn into the Hulk. Honestly, I wouldn't want to. I don't really think about. I mean, I guess air, so you could fly. I guess that's kind of cool. I mean,
all right, Vaughn, go. We got two airbenders here.
Bobby, you made me sad, dude, just now with your answer. I'm just saying.
Why? Blevins, I fucking agree with you, and you're still complaining. I mean, really.
I'm just upset about how apathetic you were to this question. I mean, like, we're all having fun and we're asking all these questions and stuff, and you're just apathetic to even answering this question.
All right,
well, you can just play along.
Blevins. To be fair to me, okay, I didn't know what the fuck this was until
he's fine.
Going in.
Nobody knew he was going to ask the question until now.
No, it's
fine. Yeah, but I don't know what it is. I don't know the source material. I mean, he doesn't know. Expect me to be super enthusiastic if I don't know what it is. If I asked you about I don't know, fucking, professional golf or something, and
they gave you a 5-minute dissertation on what they did.
Hold on, it's fine.
All right, Vaughn. All right, everyone, shut up, Vaughn. We got 2 airmen. We got 2 airmen here, Vaughn.
I think I'm gonna go because I've thought about this with my nature, because that's always an account,
What the fuck are you doing with the posing? What the fuck is this?
Lightning. I think I'd go with fire, honestly.
Go with
but
fire.
I don't know. Yeah.
Fire's pretty.
You can heat up and get a tan, bro.
All right. We got 2 airs of fire. Zachary, what is your?
Man, fuck this. Can I be Turbo Man instead of having a power?
Turbo Man.
What's
Turbo Man.
I would choose water. And the reason why is when I was a little kid, I remember being in elementary school, not I don't know, second grade or something, and there was an idea, something that I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you lifted all the water in the world up in the air, so that way you could just go down to the bottom of the earth and just see what the fuck is down there. And so being a waterbender, you probably have that control to do that.
You know what? I respect it. I respect it.
What, you want to explore the center of the earth?
Imagine that. Imagine that. You could lift it all up, like Graviton from Marvel or some shit. I think he had the power of metal or something. I don't know, something. He but imagine lifting all that shit up, and then just looking at what the fuck at the bottom of the ocean, dude. Who knows how much artifacts that would literally solidify historical events.
Titanic.
To certain creatures and stuff you've never even seen before, on top of maybe the journey to the center of the earth is actually real, because there is theories about that. So you could find all those kind of weird shit, and who knows, Cthulhu, that too.
Maybe Malaysian flight, what was it, 757 they never found? You could probably find that in the
everything. Just that would be so fucking cool. So and
Zach,
scary.
You need to watch the movie Underwater, bro. If you haven't watched it yet, you need to watch it.
Underwater. Which one is that? Hold on, let me see. I want to see.
Underwater.
Vaughn, you said I might have been an earthbender. Explain your Explain
So
your
in
fucking.
the Earthbend, so because Avatar, one thing that they that unless you watch the show, it's kind of there's kind of like almost like personality traits and like cultures and like ways of life that are generally associated with each element. So like the Airbenders are like nomads. So when you said air, I was just picturing you trying to be a nomad and like a
They're
monk.
basically Buddhist monks.
And I'm like, there's no fucking
Oh
way. That's why I
God,
was
that
laughing.
sounds fucking lame. What is
Fire.
it?
So if you want to go old world, because there's like two phases of
You wouldn't be.
Avatar.
I couldn't picture them with water either. Water,
So
they're like
so
Inuit.
water.
They live in
Yeah,
the holes.
yeah. They're like North Pole, like Inuit. Like the Earth Kingdom, like the Earthbenders are like kind of stubborn assholes, but they're kind of cool. And Firebenders are just straight up Nazis.
All right. Well, I guess we're
Well,
going
when
to
you
the
phrase
Earth.
it like that, Jack, after
I guess
said
we're
was a
we're
firebender.
moving to the Earth then because it sounds like the least shitty option now.
Oh, Blevins, I did see Underwater. That
God.
movie was fucking amazing.
Dude, I know. You were sitting here telling me about all this. I'm like, dude, you need to watch this movie if you haven't.
Oh yeah, this movie was
Lock it
super
in.
cool.
Lock it
All
in.
right. We got one more.
Yep.
Marco.
If he's here.
Is he
Marco,
here?
you there?
Apparently
I'm
not.
here.
Oh,
I'm here.
what are you bending?
I got distracted and sidetracked because I just noticed there's a vendor nearby selling. He's actually by the window in the office selling manga. I was like, mangoes? And I was like, oh, he means manga. Then I was like, what the fuck? That's not some ordinary manga. This guy's literally like selling XXX adult manga in the streets.
Wait, this is just a thing that happens in your country. They just sell manga from the porn manga from the trucks.
Hentai. See, I know a little bit.
Yeah, Bobby's
Hang on,
Wilbur.
I just want to say I'm so fucking mad at this. I'm looking at the polls because I was about to start an Avatar one. Are you fucking kidding me? There's 6 votes and nobody voted for my favorite Robin. Nobody, not one person.
Yeah, that's because you have the crappiest. Yeah.
I fucking all right. I'm gonna do this on Twitter and on Instagram later.
So what are you bending, man?
Do it on Reddit. This way you'll get the option you want.
No, fuck you.
Let the man answer because
subreddits?
let the man answer because I gotta go.
Oh yeah.
So what are you bending? Hello? Is he still sidetracked?
Marco.
Oh, sorry.
What
I just-
four
I just saw
elements
Air
Avatar?
Balance.
Four Avatar elements. Which one are you bending?
Earth, because I can go to metal and from metal to lava.
Nice. That's a
not
good
bad.
one. That's a good one.
I don't know if
I like
lava's
that.
a thing.
No, it is in Legend of Korra. They established.
Oh, it is. I
yeah.
I
It's
have
a
not.
higher form of metal bending.
Yeah.
So that way you
Yeah,
can
I didn't
actually
know it was-
extract it.
Wait, why is lava related to metal? Maybe I'm stupid.
Oh, because lava's earth. Lava
Yeah.
is just really hot earth.
Oh, that's
It is true.
that makes sense. That's good. Yeah.
I like how everyone is crazy familiar
was
with this
always
shit
curious.
except for me.
Yeah, Bobby, the Avatar is fucking great.
I am so far out of the loop on this. It's nuts.
I know it
It's great.
was really. That's why I was really excited to explain to you why you would never want to do airbending. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, there's no fucking way, Bobby, knowing you, that you would ever want to live by
Yeah,
nomadic.
they sound like fucking dirty hippies, the airbenders.
Like, okay, to be fair, all right, it does change like as the story goes on because then people start to intermingle. So like you have two brothers, one's a firebender, the other's an earthbender because it's all personality. So it does change with genetics.
According
But-
to Vaughn's.
So what's your choice, Jack?
I used to be an earth guy because I used to be a little bit more stubborn, but I think I've mellowed out a bit, and I gotta go with waterbender. I gotta split the Red Sea like Moses at least once in my life. All right, I gotta.
Hey, dude, you know Bruce Lee. You heard Bruce Lee talk about water, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's,
I mean,
it
it goes in a glass, it becomes a glass. It goes in a bowl, it becomes a bowl.
Plus, let's be real here. All right, both the firebenders can't get super strong until that one random ass comet comes around, but we just get super jacked whenever there's a full moon. So
Or
we're
if
just
you're
like-
in the shower.
That's
And
true.
it's like,
That's true. I mean, honestly, what sold me on waterbending is that one scene from season 3 where she's with Katara's with Zuko on her whole journey to find the guy who killed her mother, whatever.
Right.
And she just freezes the rain midair. That
and then jackals them.
Yeah. That one shot where she just screams "me" and just freezes the rain around him. I'm just like, okay, this is fucking badass, and I want to be
So
a
you're
waterbender.
water now, you say?
I'm a waterbender.
All right, Jack. And
Hey,
Jack, do you want me to?
actually-
I texted you, but I don't know if you saw it. Do you want me to? You have a YouTube channel or anything you want to plug? Any socials?
Yeah, I mean, if for those who don't know, I'm actually the editor for Bricky, which is a big YouTuber. Almost got 1 million subs. So
Right.
I do his
Nice.
stuff. My YouTube is Skaterclone, SKADRCLONE. This is my Twitter handle at Derplerpington. I don't post a lot. I mostly post short films that I finish, but those take a while to make. And I've been more in writing kick, practicing my writing, but I will hopefully be releasing a short film on Amazon Prime soon that I recently done. A little short comedies. Little short. It's not Counter Move. It's a different one. It's one. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to some festivals and such, but that's taking a bit. Excuse me. So I have 2 short films on the way. One's a much bigger one, but that one is going to take a while for that to come out. And then I got a short film on Amazon Prime that's going to be coming out hopefully soon. It's nothing major, like 6 minutes. It's a comedy sketch. So yeah, so you want to follow me on there, follow me on Twitter. I will sometimes post random shenanigans, memes, but I'll also paint Warhammer models. I play Warhammer 40K.
Dude, holy shit, are you serious?
Yeah, dude.
Jack,
You
you,
want-
you
you-
may not know this. You may not know this.
Well,
Oh,
you
go ahead.
you see, Marco, that's an ambiguous question for me because I play Dark Angels. So
Oh, yeah, that's a
That's
really
a
great.
that's yeah. I'm technically a loyalist.
So Jack, you may not know this, but I do all the unboxings for Atomic Mass Games for all Star Wars Legion. For
No way,
for Marvel
dude.
Crisis Protocol, Armada, X-Wing, and I also do the unboxings for Games Workshop. So I get one of every item that Games Workshop comes out with.
Bro.
And if I was in my studio, I'd show you. Vaughn and them have seen it. So I just
he
have
has a channel.
I have like tons. Dude, I even get Forge World stuff on occasion.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, so I have, like, in fact, just this week, like, before I came on, I was actually editing my video for Angron because, you know, all the World Eaters came out.
Yeah.
So I just got done doing some of those unboxings for those items. The Gloom Spike Gits and all that came out this week. And I'm looking forward to some of the Kill Team stuff come out this coming weekend. And of course, all the Cadians, all the Christmas boxes I came out with, dude, I have all of those.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad. I totally forgot about that. You would be in that, Jack.
Yeah, I wish I was in my storage. I wish I was in my studio so I could show you everything. It's literally wall to wall to wall everything.
Oh yeah, Jack, you would fucking love it.
That is astounding, dude. I mean, I don't know. I play with Bricky and Magikarp used Fly on Dice Check a lot.
Yeah.
So that they're a decently large content creator channel. But yeah, I just got myself the start of my 3rd army. All right, my first army, Dangels, a custom successor. All right, and then we got Necrons. All right, we got
Necrons is my favorite army, man, all time.
We got the Crons. I love my
That's
Crons. And I got the Crons for one reason only, Catan. All right, I love me some Star Gods. Throw out Star Gods like Pokemon. All right, and then
Dude, I thought
finally
you were going to talk about some Tesserats, dude, and some monoliths.
Well, I eventually one day, but I'm poor. So and then
no Phaerons yet.
No Phaerons yet, unfortunately. I got like one Overlord, but
so are you only 40K? Or are you doing any of the Horse Heresy 30K stuff? Like
I can't afford any of the other stuff, dude. Believe me, I would. I mean, I do have a decent Republic X-wing army, but
Republic X-Wing Army, nice.
Yeah.
X-Wing hasn't printed anything new lately, which sucks. Dude, I tell you what though, like give Vaughn the information or whatever it is, and dude, I just have tons of this stuff, and when I open the boxes and stuff, usually I go donate them or whatever. So I could just hook you up with like I have stacks on stacks on stacks of everything.
Jack was
I
like
am like
regretting
a
his
kid in
life
a
decisions,
cage.
and now he's like, I should come on Vaughn's stream more often.
Listen. When I hear 40K, my ears perk right
Well,
up.
I mean,
right?
also 30K, man. I got all the Horse Heresy stuff, everything that's came out for Dogecoin. In fact, I just got the early release of the Legion swoop bikes that come out this coming Saturday.
No,
Bro,
no,
no way.
No,
No
yes,
way.
way.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I love how this whole top half has no idea what's happening.
They don't.
just-
They have no
I'm
idea.
happy that you're happy, Jack.
Like, dude,
I mean, zero
to
idea.
be honest with you, if you wanted to see it and you wanted to stick around, I would run out to the studio real quick just to show you. If you want to stick around,
I
it's
unfortunately
late,
don't.
though.
Not this time. I gotta go to bed because I have to work tomorrow. But
Well, I'm in bed, so I was just saying I would do that for you. I would go out there and show it to you.
Another time. But I do appreciate the offer.
But yeah, any of that stuff, like you want extras, let me know. Like I literally have boxes of everything, all the way going, like all the boxes going back to Carrion Empire and Tooth and Claw.
Oh my god!
And all that stuff, like all the way back, leading. I even did a bunch of like. You haven't done anything with Age of Sigmar, obviously. I don't know why you haven't gotten into that.
Wow.
Age of Sigmar has been great.
Oh, I've heard Sigmar's been wonderful.
Dude, they sent me a case of Dominion. I still have a case of Dominion, which is a great box. They just overprinted it by like 1 billion copies. But
I don't even know what's in Dominion. I have
it's the
Let me show you a couple of my models real quick.
Okay.
Oh, Vonnie at 2 a.m.
Oh yeah, just watch Vonnie at 2 a.m. Pretty funny. Doug the edit. I can't move it and all
Oh yeah, that's wait, Vonnie at 2 a.m.
You gotta watch this on stream.
Oh yeah, this is one. So we're about to watch one of the things that on my channel that stars Mr. Vaughn Coleman here. This is we have titled.
It was an action sequence. We never finished it, and then Jack finished. Like we forgot about this film, and then like over a year later, Jack just abruptly drops it on us. And he's
So
like, hey,
so the backstory with this little short here is we were sophomores. We were bored out of our skulls, so we were like, let's just over the course of the semester. Just write one let's just create one continuously long action sequence, right? No story to this shit, right? But we just dropped it after like 1 or 2 days, but it was still kind of awesome. So I just decided to finish it, and so
nice.
This is what we got. And while you guys watch that, I will grab 1 or 2 of my models to show on stream, just for because I know some of you will appreciate that.
And Jack, by the way, you do got it. Did he leave yet?
Yeah, he just did.
He just had to go get his.
I gotta find out about his Prime movie deal, dude. That's awesome.
Wait, he has a Prime movie deal?
Well, Prime,
just said that, yeah.
Amazon Prime, the way they have it set up, man, you can submit your own stuff to there.
Yeah, I know. My friend, another one of my friends, got a feature on there.
I mean, it's not like but I mean, like you just submitted. You don't have. I mean, it's not something that they usually accept almost everything.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah,
but I mean, like they let. Like there are some
anyway,
things.
Let's play this. It's an incredible film.
Well, at least it gives me and Bobby an idea for a movie.
What do you mean?
Well, that's awesome. You play 40K though, Marco.
Oh yeah, I was really into 40K thanks to some good friends back in
Guys,
I was a Norgo.
You were presenting shit,
I
Vaughn.
didn't realize that it wasn't.
Hey.
Yeah.
Going. I'm sorry. I thought it was on.
I'm gonna go ahead and this Instagram. Blevins, what's your Instagram?
It's Goatboy XL, GOATBOY XL. But my unboxing channel, which we've just started putting the videos up on there, is at unboxings. So it's unboxings, like if you put everything back in the box.
Okay.
So you unbox. So unboxings.com. Or unboxings is the YouTube channel, but everything else that I have is Goatboy XL.
Shit. Didn't mean to put the StreamYard link I actually put in the chat.
Boy,
oh hell yeah!
Oh great,
See who
good
shows
job.
up. Come on in, guys.
I don't really give a shit. Whatever. It's late, and you know what I mean. All right, so I meant to put the Vaughnie at 2
Noah,
a.m.
click that shit immediately.
Well,
Yeah,
I
let's
already
see it. It's
invited
2
him.
minutes.
Noah just isn't, not tonight, I guess. All right.
Go ahead. Let's see it.
All right, ready? This is
Yeah.
incredible film.
See it.
Character and society and.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Nestor.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, Nick Nestor. Oh, Bob, you haven't seen any of my films yet.
I haven't.
Nicholas.
Wait, is this the one where you're taking a shit?
No.
Nestor. What the hell, man?
What the fuck?
Okay, Nicholas. That is really not epic. That's it, Nick Nestor. You're finished.
What's this?
No. Eat it, Nestor. I'm already full.
The hell?
Oh. You're gonna up on that site Wicked Feet now, Vaughn.
Sounds like Power Ranger music playing in the background.
It's Tekken.
Game off.
Wait.
It's Chunky
There.
Me.
Who the fuck is this?
Portland.
Oh.
That was supposed to kill
recognize
Nick
you,
Nestor.
Yeah, because I was much fatter.
Evil Vaughn. We're gonna see some blood spewing. I mean, this is like an insane amount of punches in the face with no blood.
we had no fake
My
blood.
acne was so.
Oh, all of our acne was so bad.
Except for Nick's.
I think Vaughn was getting too turned
Oh,
on.
wow.
Somebody wear shoes. Can somebody wear shoes?
That's
in
the
this
God
fucking
had
thing,
me
please?
over, sir. Oh my god.
Vaughn has shoes now. What the fuck?
No, there's no shoes allowed.
Oh wait, really?
No, Vaughn
Why are
had
you looking
shoes
at
in
my
that
feet
last
so
time.
much? I've never noticed this.
Because
I've
you
seen so
fucking
many
put them in the
times.
fucking foreground of the fucking
Come
camera.
on.
Now this is Berserk music.
Yeah, this is Berserk music. This is the Godhead remix.
Oh yeah. Berserk is awesome.
We gotta stop this fight before it gets
Oh,
out of control.
yeah.
What the fuck is Modern Warfare?
Man.
That was my door. We ran. That was it. We ran. That was as much as we shot. So I just ended it.
Man, can
with
we
a
talk
missile.
about how Vaughn took a hit to the face but then held the wrong side of his face?
What are you talking about?
At the very beginning, the very first hit.
All right, let me see this.
That was not epic. Not
That is
epic.
not
Pretty good.
Nestor. What the hell?
No, because
Yeah,
you're against the door.
Yeah, he's getting against the door though.
Holy shit! Holy
No.
shit!
He got hit against the door.
Look,
Yeah, look, he hits that side against the door. Well,
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure him
technically,
hitting
sure.
the door wasn't
believe
harder
you're-
than him getting
I
a fist
cannot
to the
believe
eye.
You're questioning my incredible acting ability.
He should have held both sides. The
Like
door
I thought you were gonna try to like get you a piece of Jack when he was beating up the other guy. That look on your face, you're getting way too turned on.
So the
He's like,
plan.
"Oh,
so,
yeah."
so here was the plan. The original plan for this whole thing was
Yes.
after I had beat up Vaughn, another guy was supposed to come in, John.
Yeah, our fourth.
and
I
then
feel bad because we
at
had four
fourth-
of us total, and only 3 of us got in the film,
Yeah.
and then we just kind
and,
of stopped.
and eventually, after he and I fought and Vaughn was involved, then Nick would come back. He'd be in a chicken suit. Because that was that's an inside joke of ours that there's
Yeah.
2 versions of Nick. There's Nick and then there's Nick Nestor in a chicken suit who's like infinitely more powerful.
Yeah.
You mean
So
like a Family Guy.
Should've
yeah,
had
but
Vaughn
somehow
on both
more.
sides and then scream like Kevin from Home Alone.
I mean, I think everybody's
uh,
more powerful in a chicken costume.
No, the problem is that the chicken suit's too powerful, so only Nick can wield it. That's just how it goes.
Oh, sounds. It tracks. It tracks.
So Vaughn, before I leave, I have some models to show just for my painting.
Ooh, blow it up,
Jack,
blow
keep
it up.
me updated on how you go about the Amazon stuff when I need. I'm gonna start my next film soon. I know last time we talked on the phone, I said I was gonna start, but then I got caught up in working on some other stuff. But I am gonna start another film. Jack, let me know if you ever need anything.
I think I got the idea.
I'll definitely need stuff from you. So
Yep,
if you ever
yep.
need anything from me,
I'll do my best.
And I want to
Giant
make sure you
face
check out
Adams on
Jack's.
set
If you want more
Tokyo.
content like this, or even check out Bricky and all of them.
He wants to show off his model, dude.
Show me.
Make
So
it-
put
make it
my
big.
screen up. Put my screen up.
Full screen.
Marco, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
So I got 4 models I'll show off here. Some of them are not based, but whatever. So here's the first one. It's a good old
Nice.
Bob Berry on a bike.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's kind
Oh man, that's a good.
So hopefully I
That's
can
pretty tight.
show him. Yep. So my chapter is Dark Angels, but they have white armor with black and orange.
I'm surprised with all the bikes you don't just play White Scars.
I know, right? You would think, but I tried White Scars and I was like, oh, they're kind of fun. But I like Dark Angels more because I wanted to make a 40k army that was.
Do you have a Talon?
What?
Do you have a Talon?
I do have a Dark Talon, yes.
Nice.
I'm too lazy to get him out. Here's
I
another.
love-
Here's another one. He's a classic Lieutenant. He's the one I
Nice.
recently painted, and you can see, they're angels. They're
Oh,
dark.
dude, that's pretty good.
Kind of epic. Thank you. And now we'll go on to some Necrons. These are more interesting to see on stream. And here is my Catan Shard of the Void
Nice.
Dragon.
Dude, that's a
With
beautiful figure too, by the way.
I know. He was. I ordered him as soon as he came out, and he took like 3 or 4 months just to arrive.
How many points do you normally play? Are you normally playing 2,500?
2,500. Who plays 2,500? I play 2K. No one I know plays 2,500.
They play 2,500 for RTTs sometimes.
I almost always see 2Ks for RTTs, especially GTs. I played at LVO the other year, and it was all 2K.
Oh, nice.
So
no Nightbringer, just all Satan.
No, well, I do have a Nightbringer, but he's not as well painted. I'll be honest.
Gotcha.
But I have a custom. This is not a GW model. This is a 3D printed. This is a.
Oh, nice.
This is a Transcendent Catan, but he's essentially supposed to be sort of like the Fire Catan. But I run him as a Transcendent, so he's one of my favorite models that I've recently painted. So. Yeah, so those are some of my models that I've painted up. But yeah, I love 40K. You can take it off full screen now. But
yeah. So I will tell you this: if you really like 40K, so one of my favorite comic book writers, he's also a pretty decent. I would say we're very friendly with each other. His name's Dan Abnett, and I think.
Oh, you know Dan Abnett?
Oh yeah.
No way.
Huh?
Dude.
The Black Library guy?
Yeah, absolutely. I've known him for a long time.
Bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're trying to get him on we've been trying to get him on the show. We actually had him scheduled like 2 times. He got COVID one time, and then we couldn't match the time up. And of course we can't Pop XP.
So
Pop
I'm an
XP.
associate producer on this channel called Pop XP. It's in my link tree, Jack. But yeah, that's how Blevins and I know each other, through that channel. We both work on that channel, and they get all kinds of people in entertainment.
I'm subscribing to this Blevins guy, and I still can't find him on Instagram.
Because
and it definitely I don't think we're going to end up getting him anytime soon, because I think he's actually working with Henry Cavill to write the
Warhammer show
series. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but man, so that 3D printed that you just showed me, there's another custom that's legal that you can legally play, and the whole water surrounding them, the power, they actually use part of the pieces from some of the Idadith Deepkin, some of the Deepkin characters, and they put that base down, and then they put the Satan in the middle. So it's
That's
pretty cool looking. Yeah.
I forgot. The Lords of Voltana release.
Say what now?
The Lords of Voltana release, the new
The Leagues of
campaign,
Votan.
and the
Yeah,
new-
Yeah, Votan are broken right now. I could go on about Warhammer meta, but I won't.
Yeah, I mean the Votan are pretty much the squats,
Yeah,
They
they're
just brought
literally
them back.
They're
Yeah,
space dwarves.
It's pretty good. They've been talking about squats forever and a day, and then finally they bring them back as a different group, and nobody really is like they didn't pay any attention, and it just came out the gate like broken.
Yeah, and they nerfed them, and they're still broken. I just played on
Yes.
stream against them. They took a knight down with just like in one turn. It was ridiculous.
Oh my god, Imperial Knight, which one?
Imperial Knight. I just like a knight paladin.
Okay.
That's actually my third army I'm starting is knights. So I got that latest box set for Christmas.
Are you going to do Grey Knights at all? Or are you just playing
No.
the big giant Imperial Knights? Just
A big Imperial Knights. What I like most about my armies
is
is
it
how
the
they're
3-knight?
What?
You playing the 3-knight army?
3-knight army? No, like like I don't have a full 2K points of knights yet. I have a
Gotcha.
big knight and 4 armatures from that recent Christmas box set.
Yeah.
So, but what I did is I brought a knight alongside my Dark Angels, for a game. So, yeah.
I gotta go ahead and
Dude,
I gotta go ahead and dip.
Use the EP.
Gotta head out.
Hey, see you later,
Yeah.
Zach. It was nice meeting you, man.
Peace out, guys.
All right, Zach, everyone make sure to check out Zach, Zachary S. Art, right?
If follow me and I'll follow you, I'll get the notifications and everything.
That's
I'll
on Twitter,
give you a
right?
follow. Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, Zachary's Art, right?
Yeah.
Zachary's Art.
It's
Got
the
it.
same for both.
Oh, I followed both of them. That's good.
Nice.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right,
send you a
guys.
follow as well as soon as we get done.
Zach,
You guys have a
welcome to come
wonderful
on.
night.
If you have Discord, message me, Zach. I'll get you right in there.
You got it.
Levins, I don't know if you're in. If you're not in yet.
All right.
I'll
Peace
make
out,
sure-
everybody.
See you guys later. Yeah, I'm not in. I'm not in your Discord. I don't think I
All
ever
right.
got an invite to your. I don't think I ever got an invite to your Discord.
Then
but
I'll
it's-
fix that.
I'm not
Because-
really a big Discord guy either. You know, I mean, I
Oh.
play a bunch. Like I stream a bunch sometimes, and I do like playing, and I do like having Discord up. But mainly when I play Path to Exile or Guild Wars 2 or something like that. I don't like to use it for Overwatch or Diablo 3 or anything like that. So,
All right. So anyway, Jack, you're heading out too, right?
Yep, I'm about to head out too, but I
It's
definitely
it's been a while.
also yeah. So yeah, Blevins, that's epic that you freaking know Dan Abnett. Oh my gosh, I'll be real with you. I mostly consume my 40K lore through YouTube sources because I don't have the capacity to read. No, I'm just kidding. That's really awesome. Legitimately, that would be really cool to get. Yeah, I'd love that. I'll let you know if I need any. Like if you have a spare Redemptor Dreadnought, I'd appreciate one. But
Hmm.
I don't know. That's pretty hard.
Here,
to
give
find
me
out.
give me 1 second.
Oh my gosh, he's if not, it's totally okay. But
So I do have one, but I have not unboxed it yet.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I get to the unboxing, bro, if you want it, like consider it done.
Oh wait, is it the Redemptor or is it the new Brutalis one? Did
The
they send you-
Primaris, is that not the one you were talking about? The Primaris Dreadnought?
Yeah, like wait, because they're releasing a new one, like the Melee one that they just
Oh.
announced at LVO. But there's also
no,
there's also the old one, like the one the I don't know the Redemptor Dreadnought, the Primaris Redemptor Dreadnought. I think you're right. 1 second.
Yeah, the Primaris Redemptor one is the one that the Primaris one is the one that I have. That's the one that came out about. I want to say it came out a while back. Came out a little bit ago last year.
Yeah, that came out a while ago. Yeah, because they're coming out with a different version of that too now. So
Well, if it's not out yet, I haven't got it. But I mean, like I said, I get one of every single thing. Sometimes two. Sometimes two. Like I got 2 of the Angrons. I got two of all the box sets that came out, like the White Scars and all that. Like I got all of the 2 of each of those. I got 2 of all the 40K and the Age of Sigmar Christmas boxes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude, and I haven't even got into any of them. Like I'm so far behind.
Jeez, dude.
Like I have just stacks on stacks on stacks. Like I still have all the Cadians, all the Cadian stuff that just came out. Like they sent me another blade. I have a Bane blade still in the package that I haven't been able to do anything with.
Do you
I
have
think it's
time
like
to
the
build
second.
one?
I think it's like the second or third Bane blade that I've got. You know, because they want you to do a Bane blade, but then they want you to do like a Shadow Blade as well, and I'm just like, it's the same kit. Like,
It really is. It's just a different weapon on it.
yeah, they make 5 different ones. So I'm like, are you really going to send me 5 different deals to do it? I mean, I literally am just like loaded up with boxes of product all over the place. And I mean, I could put the stuff on eBay, but I really don't want to deal with it. Like, I really don't like dealing with that. And I have a buddy of mine. His name's Justin Crawford. In fact, he's the guy that actually does. Sometimes he'll put the model together, and he's a professional painter. Like, that's what he does for a living. So he's an actual like model printer. His like I said, his name is Justin Crawford. If you want to check him out, he has J Crawford Painting.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it's his stuff is pretty next level. Of course, you got to pay to get him to do it, but
right, yeah.
He comes over, like, I do the unboxings. Usually, I give him the item, and he films a video and puts it together and paints it up, and then like we both get the video, and then he sells it, and we split the money. So it's good.
Nice. Yeah, well, if you have any spare Marine and or Necron stuff, or if you have any spare Imperial Knights too, then I'll take.
Yeah, dude, I do have tons of Imperial Knights, and like
Seriously?
I said, I forgot completely about the armatures, but yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I have Imperial Knights from back when all this stuff like first started coming around. Like, I got the. Dude, it's so ridiculous. Like, you got the one that the Imperial Knight Warden. You have like the breakdowns of all the. Dude, I even have the Sector Mechanicus. Like, man, I haven't done anything with this stuff. Like, again, if I was out in the studio, I could show you all this stuff. Like, again, it's just stacked on the walls at my in my studio, which I have shown Vaughn in them. It's pretty insane.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And this is like your main job?
Yeah, that, and I used to be a city council member, and I ran for mayor this year, but I didn't win. So now I got a job working for the newspaper. I do all these unboxing videos and everything. I do videos in my spare time. Like, I just made a couple of commercials for some of the local bars and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And I'm also the resident pop culture expert for Pop XP. So I'm on
Nice.
Pop XP pretty much all the time. And God, yeah, that's pretty
All
much.
right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a night.
One's like, I'm out.
He's out. He's gone.
No, but I appreciate it. You, Jack, you're welcome on anytime you want, man.
For sure, for sure.
I'm glad you came on, man. I really. Yeah, it was
nice meeting you, Jack.
I got a lot of views.
Yeah, it was fun.
Sorry, what were you gonna
Bobby
say,
just
Dennis?
woke up.
No, I had to go grab something for a second.
We put him to sleep with our nerd talk.
Unless you can get Henry Cavill involved in this stream.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way. There's no.
That
way
seems a
that would
little
ever happen.
improbable. Just a little bit improbable.
Yeah, there's.
Tell him we have 40K talk.
I'm sure he gets that all the time.
Well, you know, there's a lawyer. His name is Rakita Law. He has a pretty big following. He's a huge 40K guy, and I have a buddy of mine named Sam Howard that's really huge to the Black Library. He loves talking all the 40K stuff, all the 30K Horse Heresy stuff. Like, I mean, he's really huge into all that as well. I say that I don't think there's anybody in this world that can write a better space ensemble story than Dan Abnett.
He's so good.
His Annihilation story with Guardians of the Galaxy and everything. I mean, that was completely next level. Again, I think no one does space. No one does it like Dan Abnett does. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, yeah, I have my ideas for a space ensemble. I have an idea for a buddy cop, space marine, and like former guardsman story that I think would be an awesome, like introductory.
Isn't that like a Rogue Trader tabletop now?
No, well, maybe.
No, there's a Rogue Trader like RPG.
Yeah, Rogue Trader is like a
role-playing
thing in
game.
40K, but like
Yeah.
no. But all right,
Yeah,
I think
but
Vaughn
like,
wants.
like Everything is kill team.
Well, it's funny
Yeah,
because Jack
kill
was
team.
so ready to get off, and then it's like Warhammer.
As soon as Warhammer's in it, I'm back. I thought it was out. They pulled me back in.
Dude, we could have been talking Warhammer this whole time. We could have created our own Warhammer channel.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking
well,
of
you guys
Warhammer
make
channels,
sure, I'm glad I'm introducing people. I'm pretty incredible. I would say.
Vaughn Coleman is an incredible man.
And he's so modest. He's so modest.
Eloquent, elegant, and
He's
yet
probably,
humble.
He's probably the most modest guy that he knows.
Yeah.
So everyone in the chats, if you scroll up, if it's still there, you should be able to find. I'll just put everyone's links again if you want, or if you have the YouTube, you can make sure you get it. Skater Clone, make sure you check him out.
Did you put Jack's in there? Because I tried looking for it, I didn't see it. So.
Yeah, I was having difficulty finding yours actually, Jack.
Oh, well, I can. That's not. Oh, yeah, that's mine. Yeah, Scarecrow 336.
Right
that should
here.
be it.
But I rather than type it.
Yeah, or I mean, again, I'm on Twitter at DerpLurpington if you want to DM me. So yeah, that's my thing. Also on Instagram, Jack_Tortland. That's my. I don't think I can. Yeah, I'll just do it here. I'll put my Instagram there.
My Twitter is just my Twitter is GoatBoyXL. So let's see here if I can get the Skater Clone in here.
All right, I'm putting everyone's stuff in here. All right, first
Oh,
we're gonna go.
I found it. I gave you a subscribe.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate it. I will give you a subscribe as well.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah, mine is at
Jack
unboxing.
is one of the only few. I started using Facebook. It started when I had to crowdfund that movie Jack and I worked on. And then I've been using Facebook because that's where all you, the boomers with experience and money. Not even kidding though, because I was.
It really is where they are.
And I'd get $5 donations or whatever from Instagram or comments saying that's really cool. You're making a movie, but then you have all these older people with money to spend that are like, oh, you're making a movie. You know, you're making a comic book. Let me, you know, like that's how it is.
My Insta is just my fucking what I have showing on the screen, Bobby_Christophus. So
Bobby Christophus.
That's my name.
Dude, how's your eBay auction going?
Well, it's not an auction; it's just listed. I'm thinking about changing to an auction. I don't know. I gotta.
Well, I think after the art contest, maybe more eyes will be on it.
It's probably gonna go.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna shoot up in value if it wins.
That's true.
Well,
Like somebody might want to buy it right now before you win.
Jack, are you entering the Sonic 2 art contest?
What with my own art?
Yes.
Yes.
I will cook something cursed.
Good.
I'll cook up something cursed.
I was doing my own drawings the other day. Because here's the thing: the bar is set so very low.
Interesting.
Very low with Christian.
All right, you know what I'm gonna.
Why are you saying the bar's set low? Like, did you not see Bobby's picture? Like,
No, I'm saying the bar barrier of entry is if it's better than the original Sonic shoe.
He's talking about the subject matter.
I'm saying Bobby's gonna win. I don't know of anybody that can draw better than that.
What I'm saying is
thank
there's no you know,
unless Jack here can actually.
Marco's is good too.
Hammer 14, bro.
I can paint, but I can't do it well with a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, guys,
I picked a Sonic Shoe Space Marine.
One thing before I have a graphic novel that I worked on as an editor. I showed Hunter Ninja Bear earlier. And then this one I worked on. I'm gonna have the artist.
Damn, that
writer-
feedback! Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't know who's
It's
that.
getting louder. Oh my god!
Yeah, that was Marco.
That was Marco, dude.
That was fucking wild, man. It sounded like some Star Trek shit.
Octagon, make sure to check this out. Ryan James, very solid dude. I worked on this as an editor. Let's see. And oh, look at this. He's got like a little discount going right now. So definitely check it out. Let me put the link in here. And then we'll close out the stream. And once you guys are ready, is there anything else, you guys? Any closing pieces? Anything?
You should have printed those cards out and given them to people for today, Vaughn. You made a grave error in judgment.
Man.
What cards?
The cards you should have printed.
I made them like literally like right before stream. I was like,
you should have printed them out. That would have been funny.
I decided at like 10 p.m. I was gonna stream, and then I just kind of was like,
That's how you get
Okay,
bitches.
I
You
need a
walk
thumbnail.
around Florida
And
handing them that.
And I was
Hey,
thinking
go-
of, and I can't find it, but there's one where it's literally just. If anyone can find this meme for me, please send it to me because I was searching it up on Google and I couldn't find it. It's like Diddy Kong, like a shitty Diddy Kong, and it's like, "Fuck you, die, fuck you, fucking fuck you, fucking die."
Hey Vaughn, since Valentine's Day is over, can you tell us what that girl's name was? Since you still have not.
Come on. That's not no.
I just want to know what her name was,
you,
bro.
fucking die, idiot. It's Diddy Kong like this, and it's two from. I don't know why. That's so funny.
You see,
to me.
notice
If
how he
anyone
didn't
can find-
say silly Blevins. There's no girl. He just said
No, there
no.
isn't.
As in, I'm not telling
well-
you the name of the girl that exists.
Well, it's been more time has passed since when. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna call it. All right. Any last words, anyone?
Oh, I got a little bit.
Oh, okay, tell us, Marco.
Concerning Autumn Ivy, you can actually message her over in Instagram, and she might be interested. Just if you give her a good offer, basically what your show is about, and she might actually come over for content. And also for Jack, I'm not sure if you're very familiar with the YouTube genre, but there is actually a show that actually has hot gut chicks that play Warhammer. And actually do Warhammer lore, and actually does figure paint and everything. And that
Nice.
might be a good addition to actually bring them over, so we can just nerd out, all 8 of us.
Well, I'm not going to be able to. I'd have to study up on Warhammer.
That's a lot of studying to do, my friend.
Yeah,
Warhammer
sounds
is
like it.
Yeah, there's
a lot.
there's a lot to it, especially when getting to the game. Like they just keep changing. They keep changing the rules, like upgrading the systems and everything. So it ends up getting.
All right, guys. Well, that's been
Yeah.
a great show, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna roll right into this trailer to close out the stream, and
We'll do. Nice
Trail
stream,
off.
everybody.
so we're gonna close into this trailer.
Hey, it was nice. It was nice meeting all you guys.
Yeah, it's nice
nice
meeting
meeting you,
Nice
Jack.
meeting you, Blevins.
Bobby, you know what's up. I'll see you later, Vaughn.
Take care.
Will do.
This is my favorite song. This is my favorite song, y'all.